Greetings out there, whether you be my large friend the size of a small friend, or my small friends the size of a large friend. Either way, you are welcome as I begin to play Digimon Cyber Sleuth, which I will do in just a short time from now. You have 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes. That's 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go and get yourself some popcorn or, I don't know, whatever you happen to want. Your snack food of choice is available in the lobby if you live inside a supermarket, which I'm guessing you probably don't. But, believe me, there is a high availability of snacks out there in the world, and you can eat all of them if you choose to. I'm not your mom. You can select which snacks to eat. And in fact, I look forward to it. So, as soon as my phone stops buzzing at me that every other human being on the face of the earth has gone live, which of course they were simply waiting for me to go live to do, we're doing well today. Doing good. It's a good day. It's a good day in here. Outside it is cold and rainy and cruddy, and it looks vaguely like Silent Hill took a vacation in Seattle and then decided to stop by and say hi here, which is just fantastic. That's everything I've ever wanted in my life, is just this sludgy gray hellhole. But you know, that's fine because we're not out there. We are not outside unless you're outside. I don't know if you're outside. You could be outside. But we are not outside. We are inside, and we are going to play video games. Let me just click complete all on this. There we go. All of the requests have been completed. We are playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I am your host, Stormy Pinkness. And, when we left off, we were plotting a big heist. We were going to break into a secret room and steal hidden data. It sounds absolutely thrilling to me, and it's bound to go wrong somehow, and I'm looking forward to finding out which way it goes wrong. I've also got a whole bunch of Digimon evolved up, and we will probably select a couple, select a new party, level those up. I have a whole bunch of Tactician USBs now, and I'm going to show y'all how those work. Show you, like, the difference it makes. The big difference, so to speak, in experience gain. But,
Let's go!
Got jump scared by my own sound redeem. Hi, Penguin. It's good to see you, too. How you doing? Really? It's a great start. Fantastic. Looking forward to this. But yeah, we will be let's going in just 1 minute. That's 1 minute left to get snacks, get drinks, go to the bathroom, where a funny at. Whatever you do to watch my stream, you've got a minute to do it in. And I am enthused to be here. I am enthused to be playing video games. As always, I'm just enthused. I'm just really enthusiastic in general. Let's just go with that. Honestly, jump scared me. Incidentally, I found out why the sound level blasts me out at the very start of every stream. It's because the title screen and such does not respect the in-game sound settings. So that's an interesting discovery for me. Alright, let me show you what we're working with here. I take you now directly to the lab. Yeah, here we go. Oh, no, guys, come on down here. Okay. Alright, let me just pull up my reminder charts. My type and attribute charts. There we go. Okay. And, we're ready. So, let me show you what we've got going here. We have fewer Digimon in our party than ever before. We have Rosemon, we have Dorugoramon, which is the most convoluted way to say Dragonmon I've ever heard. We got Filthymon, we got Cyberdramon, and we got Wargramon. Now, Rosemon has 2 Tactician USBs, Dorugamon has 2 Tactician USBs, and Filthymon has 3 Tactician USBs. That's all the Tactician USBs I've got. So I have 8 of them right now. Now I want to show you guys something. Let's say I take them off. Alright, we've taken off the Tactician USBs. Now say we go get in a random battle. And you know what we can do? We can just push a button for random battle. Force encounter. Random battle right here. So we take out these hapless jerks. Using the power of Flower Dominatrixing. And we get 840 experience. You know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, suppose I drop back to the title screen, reload the game, we're fully loaded up with the Tactician USBs now. Let's go do another battle. It's the same group. Good, good. So we take these losers out. That whip is brutal. Anyway, we take them out, and, so instead of from levels 1 to 7, we go from levels 1 to 17. That's the power of the Tactician USB, baby. It's not to be underestimated. Yeah, that is 6,000 fucking experience. Whereas before, we only had 800 freaking experience. That is a major boost. Anyway, I'm trying to decide if I should swap out my Mons or stick with this crew. And that is a hard choice, honestly. I'm thinking we'll stick with this group because there are some really tough battles coming up ahead, if I remember correctly. Although the odds of me remembering anything correctly are extraordinarily low. But, I don't think anybody will mind if we stick with this group for a while. Anyway, we have a heist to get in on. Question, of course, is where is that heist? We do need to work on Rosemon. We do. Rosemon, unfortunately, will not be making the evolution that you so strongly desire anytime soon. Rosemon can only digivolve to one other Digimon. So, you know, we could drop back, actually. We could drop her back from Rosemon. And get her more ABI, because she's only at ABI 30. And I think the evolution you're thinking of is an ABI 80. So that's rough. So I may drop her back to Lilymon. Just temporarily. Bring her back down. She's cute. What can... ABI 20, ABI 20. Alright, we can bring her up from here, sure. Sylphamon has a lot of potential evolutions, a lot of branches could take. War Growlmon is in my party, specifically because he does have over 80. And I sort of want to see what this is. And I sort of want to see what some of these are. And that means he's going to have to get into the party at some point. Cyberdramon has 77 ABI. We're working on him. He's very shiny, very evil looking. War Growlmon is an armored core. You're not wrong. You're not. He's wearing like a mech as a bra. Good fashion choice. Darugamon cannot go anywhere from here. So I'm figuring I'm gonna evolve him, I'm gonna like push him as far as possible, and then devolve him down. Anyway, let's get on that whole, let's see. Head over to Kamishiro HQ in Eden. Right. You wonder, do you wonder? Kamishiro headquarters in Eden. Well, we got into the preview, no problem. Still, this is all pretty nerve-wracking. Oh, apparently I picked a disguise that's just like the stock generic businessman model out of like Getty Images. The thing with you is... Quiet, don't use my real name. You're gonna blow our cover, Paprika, you fool! I love this image of Paprika as just like generic businessman, here to do business. Oops, sorry. Yeah, don't use my real name. I use your real name. Way to go, Arata. We lose everything if they see through our disguises. Let's be careful about this. I see you. Have all gathered here today. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. This is the entrance to the upgrade preview area. Please follow after me. Growlmon could become Machine Dramon. That would be cool. I like Machine Dramon. Had me going for a second with that I see you. Way too close for comfort. The venue's over there. Let's go. The Kamishiro headquarters music track is very slightly off-putting. Whoa, this is intense. They weren't kidding about it being a major upgrade. But this ain't the time to be gawking, time to start our plan. Before that, don't you feel funny in these get-ups? I played around a bit with the stealth hide you used before. Yeah? This will help us recognize each other. There's nothing to worry about. Anyone else will see us as different people. I could use that upgrade. I would love that upgrade. Okay then, ready to get started? Arata, did you break my machine? Did you break my stealth hide? Thanks, Arata. You're very helpful. Aw, man, not this again. Did you just see that too? Well, that's good to hear. Guess I don't need to have my head examined. Now, Arata, let's not jump to conclusions. But what was that then? Digital noise or something like that? Would it be related to Eden Syndrome? We don't have time to think about this now. For now, let's just stick to the plan. Hey, I'm not the one asking questions, my dude. You need to find a terminal and do a connection jump. Contact me once you're in the database. Don't worry, I'll make a little noise to distract the Kamishiro employees. Whoa! This is incredible! Sick! It's nearly identical to the real world! Sick! Really just sick! Young man, please keep your voice down. Now go! Thanks, Arata. Looks like he blew my cover. I mean, he could have blown my cover? It's entirely possible. But, happily we can just vanish into the nearest terminal. Alright. The party layout has undergone some differences. I kind of want to get War Growlmon. Oh my gosh. Some of the Digimon names are tongue twisters. Arata blew something, alright. Yes, you've arrived at a heist. One moment, I just want to swap out for War Growlmon. Yeah, you missed basically nothing, except for everything if you were not here in the past. Alright, that's 3 Tactician USBs on War Growlmon. There we go. Plant fun. Penguin, I am going to throw you into the ocean someday. So, as always, I'm gonna scour this network and take all the branches. Because what is an RPG if not a chance to loot everything you come across? Okay. Sleuth throwing Hadokens is really one of my favorite things about him. Him or her, I can't actually tell with the helmet on. I probably wouldn't be able to tell with the helmet off. If it's not nailed down, you take it, that's right. Also, hello, Blockade, glad you could make it. Alright, let's try the outer curve first. The music, yet again, is exquisite. And the outer loop just gets me where I'm going. It's like the highway. Yeah, let's just... Welcome to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, where you can kick a bird. And fire the Mega Buster. Yard work. Oh man, this is one of the times I'm happy to live in an apartment here in Boston. Well, not near Boston. I am near Boston, I'm not in Boston, but it looks like Silent Hill took a vacation in Seattle and then decided to drop by and say hi. It is dark and grimy and foggy and grungy out there. So, I am just gonna not be outside ever. I will exist purely as a digital medium. Like a Digimon. Yeah, because, you know, as a squirrel and as a Moogle, I was not already violating enough copyrights. So, let's add Digimon in there, yeah. Everybody's lawyers can have a big battle over me. Hello, Nanimon. Remember that time back in 2019 when the sky turned blood red over the entire West Coast? I do not. I think it was fires? Chitari, dear, you're not really not proving my point here. Seattle is sort of... Well, I guess it can't rain all the time, even though you literally have a place called Mount Rainier than you. Ohio is gray. It sounds like the start of a poem, except I don't write poems, so I wouldn't know. Alright, well, there was absolutely no loot in this particular digital tunnel. I can't send the invitation URL. Better get in touch with Harada. My hand's ringing. Harada, do you know anything about this? Hey, it looks like you got in easily enough. Now send me the invitation URL. What? You can't send it, there's a block on it. Stupid old Kamashiro database. But sure, Harada. Okay, I'll try and do something from my end. For now, track down and break through the security so we can contact Kyoko. Hey, hang in there. No need to be nervous over something like this. Talk to you later. Let's press on. Security should be around here somewhere. But this is a weird room to have in. What is this, like the primitives testing room? Oh. Ooh! It's the Rainbow Road! If anybody comes by on a cart, I don't know them. And, here's a boss fight! I should really have saved, shouldn't I? Oh well, it's fine. It'll be fine. Metal Mummymon and an Andromon. Andromon is spectacularly creepy. Alright, let's pull up my type chart so I know what moves to use on these losers. Let's see, they are both electric type. That makes sense. So, in theory I should be using earth type moves on them. I do not have any earth type moves. Let's hit them with the plants. It'll work. Ah, earth type. Beautiful. That's the power of the type advantage, baby. Don't worry, we've killed Name. Name no longer will trouble us. 50% chance of paralyzing target. That sounds lovely. Yeah, Penguin. This game got a lot easier the moment you linked me those type charts, and I started keeping them on my other monitor at all times. We need to forget a skill. How about anti-stun? If I'm using Wargrowlmon to clear status effects, I got big problems. Haha, caught up with ya. I was about to try to bust through security head on, but it went down on its own just now. I don't suppose you did anything. I see, that Digimon you took out must have been there in place of normal security. Digimon aren't the sort of thing you can take out from the outside. Heck, usually you can't even take them out from the inside, either. I'm lucky you went on ahead of me. Okay, we better secure a line to Kyoko. Hang on a second, Paprika. Still, this is a nasty situation. Yeah, you just Phantasy Star Online for a minute there. Digimon are being used for security purposes. then Kamashiro's staff might be using them for all sorts of ends. Could this all be part of that jerk Pseudo's plan? Hey, I've gotten through. Try talking to Kyoko, Paprika. I've been adding. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, we did it! Reading it loud and clear, Kyoko. Aha, well done. And now for the passcode. Yeah, here's hoping that girl does her part. Don't worry about her, she'll do a good job. I'm going to write a GUI interface in Visual Basic to track the IP address. Yeah, it's the network TV approach to hacks. She's a wet behind the ears, but she's desperate. And there's nothing scarier and no one more dependable than a novice who's desperate. I can't refute that. The world's most powerful novice. You may have a point there. I'll check with her for the passcode. Okay then, we'll head off to the secret room. Desperate, your turn. Desperate. Old men running the world. I trust she'll get us the passcode, right? Just a little more. And... oh. While we wait for the critical passcode, let's answer an IM for a mom about cookies. That's great! Thanks for sending me cookies. Traffic controller in here, just some dude covering. What'd you do? I'm not exactly free right now. You have the weirdest IMs in this game. Doesn't help that the translation sometimes makes them come off as shaky at best. I can't get to that chest from here, okay? Follow the maze around. What's up? Oh, we can't go any further. Hey now, why do you think I came along? Nothing else to do? Newbie you might not see it, but if you can find a point in the security net with more strain than others... Ah, here we go. And now security itself is our way in. Let's go. You could have just said you were gonna hack the wall. I mean, you didn't have to posture and pose. Oh, who am I kidding? You didn't have to posture and pose at... Oh, I got more tactician... I got the final tactician USBs I need to have, 9 of them equipped on my party entirely. And that means that we can now have 900% XP games. And that will be stupid. And that will be broken and wrong. And it will be hilarious. It's something out of the old .hack games where your party members would email you about random things at times. It does. I have yet to play through the .hack series, in fact. That's sitting on my shelf. Well, the first 4 games are sitting on my shelves. The GU series is sitting on my Steam account. And I have got to play through those at some point. I might play through those, I think I'll add those to the vote next time. Now that I've been reminded of the .hack series, I think I should add those to the vote. USBs won't work on my sign line characters. No, only the characters actually in battle grant stuff, like the skills, for example. 10% chance of poisoning target when attacking. I think that's all of the characters that are in battle at the time. So, you know, having a Sleuth in your party boosts all of the possible win skills. Super easy. Thanks for the wall hack, Sarada. You're on the level of a cheating Counter-Strike player. Oh no, do I have... yeah, copy-paste. Good. Let's copy this security ticket, and we will find where to put it. The problem with that hack is the whole spread the plot across several manga TV shows right now. On one hand, I do love my intensely convoluted multimedia storytelling. On the other hand, I can't deny that you're right. That is a serious problem and a serious annoyance. I guess what I want is a shared universe with standalone stories. But then why would you have a shared universe? It's complex and I don't have an answer for it. Hit point spray, that's good. Alright, somewhere in this maze is another little platform thingin'. And I think it's right over there. Yes, it is. Good. Paste. Remember, it's not picking up a key and using it to open a door. It's copy and pasting a security ticket. I wonder if this is missable if you don't happen to have the right thing. Code scan. What is this? Unlock code. Pattern read okay. That probably just told me to cut and paste the thing. Yeah, I've kind of noticed the whole thing with the real story of .hack, and all I can think is this is what wikis are for nowadays. Oh my god, what? Why you I am in me. I was shocked how it tasted like one of your snacks when my contact gave me one. Oh, cool. Mom found me cookies. Oh, so you're free? How about you try some traffic control? Swap in for me? Date, you are very good at reading exactly what you want to see. I'm gonna save, but I'm gonna see if we can evolve up or down or all around. But yeah, .hack feels like what wikis are for, the multimedia experience. Oh, we have two possible Digivolutions here. Or we could hold out for whatever this is, Intelligence 120, or 140. That would be about 10 levels. You know, I'm inclined to go for one of these two. And I kind of like the look of whatever... What are you? Attack 130. You know, let's hold out for this. It's got wings. Or it's got some kind of tufty, feathery look. And I think we should continue the continuity of having wings on its head. I think that would be lovely. I'm in this purely for the aesthetics, apparently. We could evolve Wargreymon, or we could hold out for whatever these are. I'm gonna wait until level 55, give us some options. If I devolve my Catbird, do I get back both, or just one? I believe it's just one. I think we effectively ate the other one. We fuse them together into one, and then we subtract one from the one, so we get nothing. Good day, sir. Or ma'am. I actually don't know how DNA digivolving is supposed to work. Oh, hello, B-Butt. Alright, let's, not have any massive... I kinda hoped for a mass attack spell there. Didn't have one. I know you do, don't you? Plant damage. I don't think plant damage is gonna do much. Not again. Nothing terrible. Atomic blast. I just want to see what Atomic Blaster looks like. Oh, he fires his missile gun. That's lovely. That's lovely. You wear half a mech as a shirt and then you shoot it. Wonderful. Honestly, at this point, with our mad experience gains, Cam, we have largely trivialized the battle system except in the case of bosses. I can't say that's a bad thing. I can't say that's a great thing. We could always level the weaker ones, of course. We could always dial it way back and go for the big deal Digimon. But with our massive XP gains, all we have to do now is level our friends up and down. And eventually, we'll, yeah, I can play around with the weird shit. I can run non-standard parties. Unlock code. Left pattern blue, right pattern green. Cool. You like the super I like the super doofy Digimon. I like running non-standard parties. Because here's the thing about this game. Here is a thing about this game. Here's one thing. It's kind of a problem in that when you get to the end game or post game bosses, if this skill description for their specialty skill doesn't say ignores defense, if it's not a defense piercing skill, it is unfortunately crap and you shouldn't be using that Digimon. I hate it. I hate it because if there's this many Digimon, why would you restrict yourself to just a certain subset of the arbitrary best? The ones who happen to have been blessed with Pierce. So that bugs me. So I'm gonna be running some non-standard teams. I'm gonna be running just whatever I feel like, whatever you guys feel like. Because I will take advice. Super easy. Thanks, Aretta. You just hack, I'm talking. I'm gonna be taking advice, I'm gonna be running, you know, whatever you guys feel like, whatever I feel like. And, we may not ever beat the post-game bosses. But who cares? We will do what feels good, and then we will move to the next game. That is the way of things here on ZyzySquirrel.tv. For your Nintendo GameCube. Cut paste. Right, was green left or right? I do not remember. Team Kitchen Appliances. Do you know what I would give for a Digimon that's just like a refrigerator with a gun taped to it? Right pattern green, that's this way. How do I devolve? Who is... Yeah, I don't know who designed some of these Digimon. But you get so many, so much variety. And I respect that. There's just this plethora of techno-organic fusions. And some of them are ridiculous, but that adds to their charm, in my opinion. Team Morgun, still not as powerful as Team Gothchick. We could run Team Gothchick. There is a nun with a gun Digimon. There is Bayonetta, the Digimon. And we will revisit that concept in future videos. If at all possible, I will fly her to the moon and let her kick its ass. Let's just set you on fire. There's also that star right there. Yeah, he's a star. He's a superstar. Fighter patch. We can now change one of our Digimon to a fighter type and stick it into the camp. I'm sorry, not the camp. The place with the thing. The farm. And we can have it teach our Digimon to be fighters, which I think boosts their attack power. Well, you know one thing I could do? High security reduces random encounters. Skull Greymon is right on some of these trees. I've seen it. I've seen it go past. Yeah, pro tip for hacking, don't leave where your security tickets have to go in a plain text file. That looks like the entrance to the secret room. Does it? Does it really? Because it doesn't look much... Oops. Ooh? Huh, but that... What is that eater doing here? We don't have any choice, we've got to fight it. Well, this proves a connection, I think, between Kamishiro Enterprises and the terrifying Lovecraftian beings it should not be. Good to have that cleared up. Let's just pelt it with our strongest attacks, because we got that. Oh, paralyzed. 14! Good work, Arata. You tried. Unplug him, Mr. Nips. Manipulator. Explosives or heavy sonics? I don't have any explosives and I don't have any heavy sonics. But I do have, a couple of dragons. Well, I should have left the other two in. They had the tactician USBs. Oh well. This is no laughing matter. There's no way this thing was part of Kamishiro's security measures, right? Sorry to keep you waiting. Yuko got her hands on the passcode. Hey, she really did it! Sending it now. Passcode. Rieke Totsa Dorbs. Nobody in this company has the emotional maturity God gave a third grader, you know that? What? Did it go through? That's the passcode to the secret room. This is it? Apparently the password wasn't something that was capable of being deduced via hacking. You'd have to have a strong handle on her personality, or else make a lucky guess. Rieke Totsa Dorbs? Yes, Rieke Totsa Dorbs. I did mention how the passcode changes daily, right? This one is still valid. Well, if your passcode is changed daily, it's also a terrible passcode. Changed daily is plain text. You should really add a couple of numbers, or maybe a symbol in there. By the way, yesterday's passcode was... No, let's just move on, shall we? It's a bit too lurid for minors like you. That defeated slump. I feel that. I feel that in my bones. Hang on, wait, hey. Alright, proceed with the operation. We don't want Yuko's efforts to be in vain. You have to make your way inside. Man, now I really want to know what it was. Too bad. Too bad. Oh, this should do the trick. I've got to get out of here, and fast. I've been found out? Well, then this is... Well, I would call it a warning. That's just me, though. Just take multiple very long uncommon dictionary words and a substitution set from it. Well, yes, but then we'd be being practical, and what place does being practical have in Digimon? Bring not your practical solutions here. Well, looks like this is the place. Secret room, huh? Well, let's see what secrets you're hiding exactly, shall we? But that passcode makes me think, what kind of woman is Kishibe? She can't be anything like Nokia, right? Well, never mind, we've got some searching to do. It's a very basic thing, but I like how the... What are you doing in my bedroom? It's a very basic thing, but I like how the text box portraits will occasionally interact with the world. Whoa, for real? So this is Kamashiro's top secret area, then. We've got to find the data we're after now. You go search over there. What are you doing in my bedroom? You found something. What is it? That trashy old rag? These are... panties? Ah, anime humor. Why are those in there, and how long are you gonna hold them for? Put those away. My password is just my full name. Yeah, my password is the name of my my Rogadin character on Final Fantasy 14. Nobody would ever guess it. Now what, huh? Rie's heart-wrenching diary? Alright, let's see what you got. It looks like the contents are encrypted. It can't be. This is the confidential library? Are you two okay? Something happened, Kyoko. Seems there was a disturbance at the preview. A disturbance? What's that supposed to mean? At the preview venue? Yes, a disturbance at the preview. At the preview? At the preview. Uh-oh. It's another eater. Kamashiro has put an emergency stop to the Eden service for the time being. The announcement claims the illegal access by hackers is the reason behind it. Oh yeah, of course. Always conceal the truth. I mean, we are hacking into their systems illegally. We're just not the ones who release those. So, you know. But if that Pokemon manifested before so many people, they won't be able to control things so easily. Huh? So that means... that girl and Rie Kishibe. What's this about, a disturbance? That the servers are down from an online attack? That's just nonsense, right? There must be victims of Eden Syndrome from all this. Why hide that? Now, Yuko, don't be so scared. Your tongue will freeze up and you won't be able to talk. Stop joking around. You've been taking care of my brother. That's why the whole time I've been... Little orphan Yuko, and a minor at that. With your brother in the condition he's in, you need someone to keep looking after him. Listen to me and keep what I say a secret. It's better to stay on my good side, don't you think? If you're going to go through life with grown-ups holding your hand for you, you better play your cards right. If not, I might plumb forget to take care of you, dear big brother. Oopsie. Y'all remember when I called her a walking stack of red flags? Yeah. Just kidding, right? Obviously. But seriously? Without the hospital taking care of them, all those patients could start fading fast. Oh no! It would be just awful if that were to happen. People like you, Miss Rie, should be burning in hell? What did I tell you about making that face? It's all good, Yuko. I think of you as the darling little sister I never had. And there's your brother, too, of course. He's been orphaned by our dear departed chairman as well. And so, to keep me from simply forgetting anything, you mustn't access my private data anymore. Do we have an understanding? Miss Rie, answer me this. What on earth are you planning to do with the demon hackers? Well, you finally asked a direct question. My strategy will be very effective. But that's a secret. Eden is the dreamland my father built. Keep your filth out of it. I will never surrender Eden to you. OMG, you're so adorable. Threatening me while trembling and almost crying. So heart-wrenching I could just die. And how is the prep work coming along, Akime? Without any mishaps, naturally. Of course these two are working together. We got two creepy people in the plot, and they're connected at the hip. Oh, why did I say that? I don't want to think about that. Why did I say that? We had the desired results from the upgrade, yes? We did. We've nearly verified the theory regarding eater behavior. OMG, you're totally kicking it! And then there was that test. You knocked that one out of the park, Akime. Yes, leave it to me. I will have an optimal stage ready and waiting. That day will be one that you and I will never forget. Oh my god, that sounds so romantic! Okay, Akime, let's go! Hey, don't look at me, I didn't write this. He saw us, didn't he? That old guy? He gave a little sign that he'd noticed us, and yet he didn't give us away. A D-Reaper situation. Is that a reference to one of the shows that I haven't watched? Because I haven't watched so much Digimon. I should really watch more. I say that weekly at this point. So, please look forward to me not saying it someday in the future. Probably when we're playing the sequel. I don't get it. Is he against us or on our side? Which is it? Rana, have you ever heard of a double agent? You've got the information? Yeah, it's called a Rie's Heart-Wrenching Diary, a library of top-secret Kamishiro information. We've got a perfect copy. We'll wait to do the decrypting till we get back. From what I've heard, I should watch Digimon Adventure as in the first one, not the 2020 remake. I don't know if you can confirm or deny that, but... That's excellent. Get out of there as soon as you can. With all the confusion going on now, you should be able to leave right through the front entrance. But can we leave the eaters at the preview venue? Eden servers are shut down for the time being. There shouldn't be any more victims today. Yeah, they did an entire remake series of the first Digimon Adventure. I've heard the word soulless used to describe it, unfortunately, but with any remake, people will, declare it's not as good as their childhood. I'm experiencing that right now with New Tokyo Mew Mew, which I freely admit to watching, by the way. I understand your desire to get rid of the Eaters, but think about it. Making contact with one would run the risk of destroying the confidential information. Roger that. Paprika, let's go back to the agency. There was official word from Kamishiro that an Eater appeared at the preview event. It seems Kamishiro claimed that hackers with malicious intent interrupted the preview. The press is in an uproar, reporting that hackers caused some of the participants to develop Eden syndrome. Oh, come on, they gotta be kidding! Blaming anything bad that happens to them on hackers. To be fair, this is like, what if Microsoft held the Windows 95 release event in virtual reality and a bunch of people died? Wouldn't that be something? I hesitate to say great, because even if they are using VR chat, they're still people. To the general public, hackers are nothing more than outlaws, and they're demanding that scapegoats be brought forth. Put it this way, hackers reap what they sow. Pardon me if that sounds a bit harsh. Aw, man, nobody likes sewing. Still, this brouhaha might make it easier for you all to slip in unnoticed. Pseudo saw what we were doing, but he didn't say anything. Why? It doesn't make sense. Interesting. The reason why might be in here. This is what we found in the secret room. Rie's heart-wrenching diary. As I expected, a library of top-secret Kamishiro information. It was encoded with advanced encryption, but I finally decoded it just a short while ago. And what was inside? The Paradise Lost plan. Huh? Paradise Lost plan? Yes, have you heard of it? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Seems that Kamishiro is controlling the digital wave to execute some large-scale plans. So these digital shifts that keep happening lately are being caused intentionally by Kamishiro? It might be slightly misleading to say that. Kamishiro's goal is for the Paradise Lost plan to succeed. The digital shifts are simply a side effect of that. The upcoming large-scale update to Eden is part of that plan, it seems. Paradise Lost is Rie secretly Digimon. That is a very good guess. Okay, but just what is the Paradise Lost plan? Yes, well, unfortunately the documentation doesn't describe the plan itself at all. That said, what is included, and this is very interesting, is the name of the individual responsible for developing the plan. Is it her dad? I bet it's her dad. The person responsible? Who the heck is it? Cut the suspense and tell us. It's Akime Sudo. You know, that would have been my second guess. Say, what? That old guy? And there was one other interesting piece of information in there. It's about the first victim of Eden syndrome. Huh. There was a closed beta test run 8 years ago, before the Eden cyberspace was open to the public. During the test, there was an accident, brought about due to unseen errors. One of the individuals involved never regained consciousness, and became the first Eden syndrome patient. The first victim? Who was it? That is a topic for our next investigation. I can't believe it. They've been running Eden all this time, hiding this information when there have been victims going back 8 years. It's what makes big companies so scary. Their refusal to stop for something so trivial. Digimon straight up going, fuck capitalism? Yeah. Okay, Weird Garurumon is a member of the Swoletariat. He's got muscles and he's got Marxism. That's why this intel is so valuable. We've got to share it with Detective Mariyoshi. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, you've really gained something this time. Excuse me. Was there no info on my father, Satoru Kamishiro? No. At the very least, there wasn't anything in the data that was brought back. There was nothing that looked like that in there. The only other stuff was some trashy panties. I see. Sorry I wasn't able to do more. Thanks for your help, though. Please excuse me. What? Hey, hang on a second. I might not be able to help anymore. Seems like there's something on her mind. Hey, Paprika, go after her and see if you can talk to her. You heard her, right? Her brother has Eden syndrome. Someone might be blackmailing her to keep her mouth shut. And then to have Eden, her father's dream, hijacked by that Kishibe woman? Your body being in the state it's in gives you a stake in all this, too. I'm not in a position to comfort or encourage her, but you're good at that, yeah? Go on, then. Yeah, I've got main character syndrome. I gotta help all the NPCs out. I've revised my opinion of you a little, kid. You value your friends more than I thought. Don't damn me with your faint praise, woman. Alright, then. But perhaps active encouragement is better than verbal. I've got a new coffee idea. This is special. Oyster sauce for extra punch. Or maybe you'd prefer apple cider vinegar. What? Good, I'm glad Kyoko is going to kill Arata for us. Paprika? What is it? Was there something else? Did you come after me because you were worried about me? Thank you very much. Can I ask you something? Do you want to return to your original body? Honestly, I want a Digimon body. I want to be like a Weregarurumon or something. That's what I want. I see. Yes, that makes sense. Why am I asking you something so obvious? You dress like anorexic. You can't just ask people why they dress like a panda. My hesitation has gone away. I'm going to try to do what I obviously should be doing. I must be going. Goodbye. Ah! My throat! Oh no! Is this how it all ends? Oh, Robin, death cry. Rest in pickles, Arata. You're fucking dead. We'll miss you. Yeah, let's save. We help by doing nothing and being oblivious. That's the main character way. Let's stoically nod at some people. Alright, 3 buzzes. Hey, what kind of people are your friends? They're cool. Except for Arata. Let's see if she's... I haven't picked up any cases lately. I better take on a few before Kyoko forces me. Alright, we're back to episodic dicking around. Let's, change clothes because it's been a while. Not that. Anything but that. I kinda like this one, actually. Monochrome, but nice. I like the Kowloon t-shirt. The under Kowloon t-shirt. It's bluer than blue. Alright, cases on the board. Are there any unfinished... I don't think there are any unfinished cases on the board. Except, of course, for these, like, basic property recovery ones. I know I said not to worry about it, but how do you think Nokia is doing? Is she still looking for allies in Kowloon? You know, that sounds like a case. Is it? No. Well, let's go see, how Nokia's doing, actually. Yeah, Paprika does, sort of rack up the ladies. I'm fine with that. Let's go look around Kowloon and see if Nokia happens to be here. I'm eager to get to Chapter 10 tonight, which is one chapter after this. You're Akino's friend, right? I have a request for you. Oh, that's right, you're the Cyber Sleuth. I'll send the case info ahead to your office. Alright. Well, we came in, we got a case, now we go back out. Game design. Isn't Kirara Fantasia the, manga magazine that ran, like, the Demon Girl Next Door and such? New cases 1. Expanding the Nokia core. Difficulty 4-star. This is our toughest case ever. I want to help, Akino, but I am totally powerless. I need you to help instead of me. Alright, let's roll. Where are we going? Hold on. Galactapar. Okay, we go back and talk to him again. Game design! Alright, to be fair, this is one of the smallest bits of padding in the game, I suppose. Demon Girl Next Door, K-On, Hitamari sketch, Bochi the Rock, Sakura Trick. Yeah, so that's the, like, I Like Girls manga magazine. Oh, you came to see me? Thanks, dude. I'm a newbie in the Rebels. My name's Yabu. I'll get to the case details in a sec, but first there's something I want to check. Basically, I just need to know, are you a member of the Rebels? What are you? What aren't you? What do you mean? That seems a bit vague. Akino didn't mention you, but it seems like you want to join the Rebels. But please, keep watch over Akino. That is your duty. You're the one who changed her, so it's the least you can do. I changed her? Like, with my magical, mystical miracle power? If you let her get into danger, I will never forgive you. And well, I love her, so... Huh? Leap? What do you mean? I'm screwed, I love her, but I like her and I want to leap around too. Oh wow, cool, okay. Please don't make fun of me. I'm being serious, I don't know what I'm gonna do. There are rumors that some of the hackers who Akino invited to join us have something against her. I'm powerless. If anything should happen, I want you to protect Akino. Thanks. Akino's on Kowloon level 1 now. Go look for her. Okay, I'm gonna swap my Mons out because, I kinda wanna get a vaccine Digimon in the party over Sleuthmon. Sleuthimon. So I'm getting Cyberdramon in the party. You can only hold 2 of these. That's a shame. That's fine. Increase full drop rate for items. Increase full drop rate for... You know, up until this point, I had barely noticed that enemies could drop items. Oh well. And, instead of this tough disc, you can hold one. Alright, let's go look around and see if we can find, School Life. I know very little about School Life, and what I do know about School Life, I don't want to talk about because, you know, spoilers. Like, even if nobody here is currently watching that particular anime, my uploads do go to YouTube, and somebody might get spoiled at some point, so... Huh, is that okay? I'm asking you to do your best to watch over her, secretly. If there's an emergency, that's a different story, otherwise just watch her from afar. That's what a real man does. Because I am a real man. They really did not take genders into account when writing this at all. And that's hilarious. It makes me seem like the butchest lady in the world. Huh? What is it? You want to join the Rebels? You'll join, right? You wouldn't have talked for so long about this if you weren't interested. Why should I join such a shady group? Do it for Eden, for the Digimon. Those problems will be there whether I join or not. Anyway, I'm the last person who could change things. I never got good grades in school, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a job. There's no way I'm gonna change anything. That doesn't matter. There will come a time when we and the Digimon need all the help we can get, even the little things you can do. Also, if you join the Rebels, your grades will get better. What? Nokia, I don't think you're authorized to promise that. You will get a girlfriend. You'll even find a job. Nokia, please. Really? I don't actually know. Everyone gets different results. She is my favorite character. She is. But I believe in you. You can do it. I believe in you? It's been a while since I heard someone say that to me. If you're being truthful to me... Alright, it's a deal. I'll join the Rebels. Really? Awesome! Thanks! Awesome! That's amazing! You know, you have such a gift for recruiting, you know? Yazoo, coming to a cinema near you. Actually, now that I think about it, you're actually really pretty. Is it okay for me to date the leader? Huh? Oh, that might be a problem. That jerk is pushing his luck. How can he just make a pass at Akino so casually? I'm gonna put a stop to this. I'm gonna beat the crap out of that guy. Well, let go of me, Paprika! Let me at him! Let me at him! Okay, Scrappy, settle down. This is great! I'm gonna tell everyone about this! They have to know about how I met a hot girl! No, wait, don't? Huh, a hot girl, you say? I wonder if I can meet her too! Nokia, you did it! Yeah, apparently I'm a hot girl! No, not that. You successfully recruited him! Oh, yeah, that's great! Are you seriously more happy about being called hot? But of course you did it! Haven't you gotten used to the fact that you're the leader now? Thanks, but we still need more members. Also, my ability to lead is not quite there yet either. I still can't face Yugo or Faye, they're too strong. I see, maybe if we got stronger. Oh, no, I didn't mean you guys. I'm worried I don't have what it takes. Not enough practice, maybe? Not enough practice, maybe? Yeah, me neither, actually. Translation, please come home. Come back, translation. All you need is a bit of motivation. Huh? Really? Motivation. Well, anyway, standing here out here trying to figure this out won't do any good. Time to go recruit more hackers. Let's go. Oh. Wow, Akino. So brave, so tender. I'm falling for her. Ah, she's getting away. I've got to protect her. Looks like Nokia is going to Kowloon. Going somewhere in Kowloon, apparently. Narrow that down. Nokia Kowloon level 2. Okay. Well, off to level 2 then. And don't stop, come back. Don't stop, carry on. Yeah, Paprika just not having any of it, really. Oh, hello, obnoxious beeping. There is a lot of beeping outside my window for whatever reason. Yeah, just flip kick the cat, that's cool. There's a lot of beeping outside my window. If it happens to bleed through into the stream, let me know and I'll fiddle with the mic settings. Huh? Oh, farm Digimon training complete. We'll have to stop in at the Let's stop it at the Digilab when we're done here. Yeah, let's just shoot him. Don't hear any beeps that aren't the game menus? Cool. Excellent. That's good. And I know the game menus are very, very bleepy and bloopy. I cannot really do much about that. Oh, maybe I should have just shot him. Digimon is appropriately creepy. I kind of like him. Ah, there she is. Hey, do you want to join the rebels to help protect the Digimon, please? I understand your feeling towards Digimon, but I honestly doubt the rebels are going to change anything. That all depends on how hard we try. But the team has just been set up recently, right? You guys are no match for the Zaxxons. Whether we are or not, we still have to try. You have to try, are you sure? Yes, because if we don't, no matter how much time goes by, the Digimon situation won't change. Whoa, 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 hold on there. You're that girl who's been going around asking hackers to join you, aren't you? Who are you? Oh, wait, stop, I don't want to get dragged into this. Oh, but wait. Hey, who are you? You let the guy that was trying to recruit get away. Hooah, hooah, hooah! You don't know about me because you're an outsider. Huh? Outsider? I am feared, loathed, despised, and shunned by the hacking community. Oh, wow, there are like 500 jokes just hit my brain all at the same time. I am a legendary hacker of infamy. Legendary hacker of infamy? Don't legendary and infamy mean pretty much the same thing? Huh? Oh, I get it! You're the annoying comic relief character, right? Well, if you're looking for a moron position, I'm afraid I'm not hiring right now. We've got too many morons as it is. My favorite character. Huh? What did you say? Oh no, this is a bad situation. Say what? Ah, that's it. I'm gonna pound your face into dust. Oh, so you're going to fight me then. You want a battle? You think this might foreshadow something? Exactly, you get it, Gabumon. Well, if that's how you want it, bring it on. Kito's in danger! Paprika! Huh? Paprika? Who the hell are you? Are you her backup? Well, I don't have time for this. Let's finish this. Oh, you've got the big boys. Black Tornado. He does have some big boys on his team. Let's shoot the Paralyze. No, alright, that's bad. Desolation Claw? Chance of instant death. Oh, you have plot armor, I see. Steve Bloom? Alright, if this doesn't penetrate, then nothing will. Yeah, they got plot armor. We might as well just guard on through. I legit don't know. Actually, if we have to lose this fight, or if it'll just stop at some... Oh, no, there we go. What? Who is this guy? He's so strong. What is this? I thought he was all talk, but... You lose! We have to help Nokia. With all our strength. Agumon? Gabumon? What happened to your bodies? I am Wargreymon. I am Middle Garurumon. Our desire to help Nokia has made us Digivolve. Digivolve? Come on, Nokia, let's do this. Show you our power. They jump straight from, like, basic to ultimate in one jump. Paprika, please do your best one more time. Your health and stats are back to full now. Gabumon evolves to Missile. Yo, missiles are great. Alright, let's see now. Oh look, I'm allowed to damage them. Get blocked instant death. Get blocked the instant death. That makes me sad. Does that make you sad? Because that makes me sad. Yeah, Quake. Gabumon evolved 3 times in that. Oh, wow. That's pretty nice, actually. So I am here doing all the DPS, and they're tanking for me. Ooh, ow. Oops, Lilymon went down. That's close. Let's just swap out Lilymon for Sleuthmon. Eat Atomic Blaster. We're kind of pushing out the DPS in this team, but I can't deny, those area effect attacks are really kind of nice to have backing me up. But I can't instant death either of them. That makes me so sad. That's one down. Oh! That's a Spirit Bomb. Why are you Spirit Bombing me? What did I do to you? Besides everything. Aura. Sadly, we cannot Steve the Bloom. Steve Bloom ain't in there. Alright, let's go with the Claw. And I can't stop shooting him with my lasers. I just can't stop using my lasers. They're too lasery. Just a neutral damage. Just shoot him, just shoot him. Consider him just shot. That was a lot of levels! I guess I'm not such a legendary infamous hacker after all. Darn! We did it! And thank you too, Paprika, but why are you here? I mean... I see you were worried about me. Well, sorry about that. Akino! That was amazing! Agumon and Gabumon got so strong! Yazu, did you ask Paprika to... Yes, I did, to be honest. I'm sorry, I know it's a bit much, but I was worried. Also, you don't need to call me Yazu, just Yaz is fine. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Yazu. Oh no, that's not it, it's... never mind. From now on, we all do our best as members of the Rebels, okay? Yeah, what? What's wrong? Woo! Alright. See you later. That guy had a red liquid coming from his nose. What was that about? Oh, honey, it's because he's a cliché. That's evidence of a direct hit to the love center of his brain by my pheromones. So you evolved too, Nokia? And that's your special move? Awesome! Yeah. Girls are like Digimon. We're always evolving. Anyway, Agumon, Gabumon, you guys turned into really impressive-looking Digimon. It's all thanks to you. We Digimon can only become really strong when we have a close relationship with our master. I will get as strong as I can to protect you. Wargreymon, Metal Garurumon, thank you both. You're the best Digimon I could have asked for. Alright, let's get pumped up. Rebels time to kick some ass. And how was Miss Nokia Shiramine? Well, she's not the type of girl to give up easily. Anyway, that's interesting about Agumon and Gabumon digivolving. I assume this will make the Rebels' activities even more intense than before. Attention will now be paid to activities of hers that were previously ignored. Maybe she will be able to change minds after all. You don't know. Any great historical figure who changes the world is inevitably not appreciated in their own time. They say there is a thin line between foolishness and genius. Perhaps they are right. Well, this case was a success. Thanks for the effort you've put in. Alright. Case closed. You kids and your Digimon. You kids and your Digimon. And when I was your age, I just had an Agumon. And it was made of Lego. Are all growing so fast. More than you realize. It's really a lovely sight to see unfold right in front of me. I need to discuss Nokia of the Rebels. Can you come to Eden? I understand. I will send a formal request to your office concerning this matter. New case from Yugo. That gets us a memory up, which we desperately need. So, sure. But first, what's on my Digiline? You can see a rainbow. It's beautiful. We'll all see it with everyone. A rainbow in curved air. Okay, I wanted to go by the lab, and I wanted to see if... I wanted to collect all the stuff from the farm. Including my expert tactician USBs. I guess I don't have to have them develop just... stuff anymore. What if I paid 10,000 yen? What does that get me? And you guys can just train. It's fine. Hydration? Oh, believe me, I got the waters. I also have a throat lozenge just to help with the dry throat, because the air is terribly dry, thanks to the air conditioning in here. Well, usually it's the air conditioning. Lately it's been like, first the heater kicks on and then the air conditioning kicks on for a split second.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
Oh, right, yes. Good idea on saving, though. Let's see if, oh, Selfmon can evolve to this thing with wings on its head. I'm gonna find out what this is. Going up. It's Sleuthmon, but with a bird! Valkyriemon. That middle one? Oh, I'm sorry. Physical attack, 130 water damage, 15% chance of instantly killing the target. That's nice. Alright, at some point I will devolve down, and we'll bring her back up, because her ABI is 63. That's actually pretty nice. Let's see, Lilymon cannot evolve yet. Eventually. Dorogoromon is not evolving ever. Savior Hutmon, yes, I have seen Savior Hutmon in the past. Wargrowmon can digivolve. And Cyberdramon can digivolve to something. Something with a round head. I don't think you're clearing the intelligence 120 barrier, my dude. You are kind of not that kind of Digimon. See, I would need to do intensive intelligence training to get him up over that barrier. Monsoon. Monsoon? Monsoon, yes, there will be Monsoon. Right now, though... Intelligence 140. I don't think you're gonna push 140 intelligence. Intelligence training is hard. Okay, if you're going up 30 hit points every time you go up a level, then will you clear the 1700 barrier? I think right now, let's give him either this one or this one. Sorry. Let's give him one of the two that we can. Do you have any suggestions out there? Be it 2 or 5, I will take watcher input on this one. I'm not sure who I'm asking. 5. Alright, yeah, let's do 5. It's big, it's hulking, it's got a horn in the portrait. Let's see what 5 does. Twirling towards victory. Oh my, you're large. Rust Tyrannomon. Terror Cluster. That's nice. This is the top tier of his evolution. Wargrowmon, Middle Tyrannomon. Okay. Top of his evolutionary tier. And Cyberdramon, I think I will go ahead and also bump up. Robot Dinosaur is a good choice. I like Robot Dinosaurs, I like Robot Dragons. What do we got here? Just about, we got a Common Rider. Justice Kick. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move, Darugamon, I'm sorry, you have no future right now. So I prefer to have somebody in the party that can evolve at some point soon. I'd kinda like to see what Mega Seadramon can do at some point. Common Rider Punch Man. Yeah. Common Riders do occasionally punch. They're known for kicking, but... a couple of Tactician USBs on you. Where did the other ones go? Oh, right. You've got them. One on you. One on you. And now we've got the Fibbled 900% boost. Willy Munch plant-based estrogen alternative. Yeah, maybe Mega Seedramon is a girl. I don't know. Let's drop a save. Totally forgotten what we were doing. What were we doing? Get back to your real job. Thanks. Thanks for that. Kyoko, what's my job? I'm on a case, okay. You go at Zaxxon Forum, alright. Yes, they do all go to level 99. With my Tactician USBs, I'm very curious though. We're gonna make a quick drop in on Kowloon level 4. And my party looks amazing. Even though like 2 of them are just guys in costumes. Or Valkyremon is a lady in a costume. Alright, let's see what these give me in ways of experience. Can I do that force encounter thing? I should have. That's what I should have done, actually. And, I just want to see this. I have to see this. Oh, that's the stuff. Thank you, my mech warrior. So that's 4,000! Yeah, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Valkyremon kind of strikes me as Xena aesthetic. Like, she's got a companion bird, she's got a cool sword. Thank you for coming. How is the Cyber Sleuth business going for you? I see. Okay. Good talk. Good talk. Sorry, that was what I sent the request about. Okay, I'll get straight to the point. I want you to put an end to Nokia's activities with the rebels. Do you understand? Her existence is nothing but an annoyance to me. Dude, you hired me to gank my best friend? Like, no? I want to unite all the hackers once more under my leadership and restore order to Eden. It would be better to cooperate. Of course you'd say that. This world, this Eden, do you like it? I see. I love Eden. How about we go for a short walk? I want to feel more at one with Eden. Right, let's go to the Eden community area. There, how about we talk on that bench? Okay. There's a guy on that bench. You really have to be more specific. This bench, alright. Just as I thought, it is indeed a good place. Do you know why Eden was created? To make advertising dollars? Eden was created to set the mind free. This world is the pursuit of a dream, to free the self from the shackles of the earthly body. Eden is a truly unique place where people are freed from the obligations of their everyday lives, where they can express their true selves. The developers of Eden worked themselves to the bone trying to achieve such an ideal world. The developers passed their enthusiasm on to the users, and Eden became a haven for the virtuous as they gathered here. But what has become of Eden now? The hackers are on the rampage, oppressing the weak with their evil will. Such are the reports flooding in. This world is in turmoil. Are you secretly Shar-estable? It does sound like he's about to declare that he has to drop a colony on the world to save it, doesn't it? Eden, as it is now, is not how it was supposed to be. Not at all. That said, jokes aside, this has some relevance, I feel. Like, our current corporate hellscape internet is nothing like what the researchers who developed the internet envisioned it to be. Is Yugo's stance really wrong as such? I think it's his methodology that's a little weird and off. But his basic premise, that this isn't what this world was created to do, he has a point. I understand them, the developers who poured their heart and souls into the great ideal that Eden represents. So for that reason, I want to protect Eden. More than that, it is my duty to do so. I will preserve their legacy. Nokia is a good kid. She genuinely loves Eden and Digimon from the bottom of her heart. The hackers, well, tamers, really, who follow her, they are the same as her. So I don't want to get them mixed up in any of this. Myself and those self-centered, egotistical hackers are the only ones who should be at risk. You are the only one who can stop her. Please, I need you to convince her. Let me think on it. Just the answer I'd expect from you. You get my point, but you can't abandon Nokia, is that it? You're very kind, you always were, even back then. That time you sneaked into the head office of Kamishiro. Even then you were always running around, concerned for everyone else. Paprika, isn't it? I tried to contact Nokia, but it seems she was caught up inviting someone to join us, so I didn't get through to her. She said I should contact you if I was ever in trouble. I'm in a bit of trouble here. I'm in Kowloon. Please come and help me. Well, wait, no! Stop! Ah! It seems like an emergency. Aren't you going to go help him? I'll come too. Okay. Yeah, Yugo seems to think that the hackers are the problem. The hackers are the original denizens. Like, the hackers are the first ones who'll show up. Somewhere in Kowloon, huh? Where in Kowloon is the question. Level 4, alright. I'm not walking down to level 4. I don't care how much I have to level up. Alright, where are we? Is that you? Nope. Dude will not let me at that firewall. Ow, wait, no, that hurts. Stop. Don't say such selfish things. You're talking out of your ass. What? No. Don't lie to me. You called me a has-been hacker, didn't you? No, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Didn't say anything about you. Paprika, is that Yugo from the Zaxxons? Please help. I was just trying to help out Nokia by getting this has-been hacker to join us, but then this happened. What? Paprika, Yugo, help! A has-been hacker, eh? We will need to change with the times too, I suppose. You gonna stand up to that little shrimp? He was mocking us hackers. But what? If what that little shrimp blurted out is enough to hurt your pride, then I guess your pride is pretty easily hurt, don't you think? What are you talking about? Now you're mocking me too? I could easily smash such a pathetic poser like you to pieces. Come on, let's go. I don't care if they call you a living legend. That's just a load of hot air. Paprika, let's do it. Bring it on! Alright. He does have a pretty cool team. Oh no, you lowered the intelligence stat of my Rust Tyrannomon. Wow. Oh, that deserved more than 71 damage. To be fair, I guess I am under-leveled. A fair bit. But... just a kick. There we go. But yeah, he's got a machine drum on. Nobody's actually weak to that. Did more of a little sonic void than I did. That's a shame. That's a shame. That hurts. That hurts me in my soul. In the place where cool things live. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep, Man, that machine eats... that shot eats SP. Oh. Well, now he's Giga Cannoning! Apparently your advice worked! Good work. Let's kick. And yeah. Straight up out of SP. That move is a SP eater. That's, I should have paid attention to that. I mean, my goodness, what a lot of experience points. I'm sorry, I don't usually, break into the evil scientist's lab. I just... numbers go up. Final heal, what is that? Hold on. Big heals. A revive.
Let's go!
I don't need to set up Valkyriemon as my straight up healer, but oh my. Saint Knuckle 3. Learn skills have exceeded the maximum. Let's drop, this magic attack, I think. And attack break. Alright, Road Napalm 3. Saint Knuckle 3. Destruction Cannon 3. Comet Hammer 3, and... Chain Plus, just in case we need it. And Roast Tyrannomon also has to lose 2 kills. Drop those 2. And let's set up for Nano Machine Break, Napalm, Aura can't hurt. That'd hurt to have a little extra healing on the shelf. Nightmare 2 sounds nice. And Grand Rock. Grand Rock or Awesome Quake? Grand Rock seems fine. He's not really a magic sort, is he? Let's make it Awesome Quake. Alright. Don't think you'll need much healing for a while. I would hope not, but... So this is the power you go with the Zaxxons. He's on a whole different level from me. You have the ability to change, to improve. If you want, you can visit the Zaxxon forum. Our door is open to everyone. Just what I expect from Yugo of the Vaccines. Demonic strength and an ability to bring in new members with ease. It would have been better to do this with Nokia. Tell me, why did you join her rebel team? Huh? Why? Well, I suppose it's because Nokia is honest. I like Eden. Actually, to be honest, it's more than that. I'm a complete Eden fanatic. I hate what Eden's become. So I wanted to do something about it, but I had no idea what I should do. I was lost. Nokia is protecting Eden and the Digimon in her own straightforward and honest way. When I saw this, I felt like a fool. Like I needed to do something, anything. So I decided I would help Nokia with her simple, honest approach. Speak of the devil, I'm getting a call from Nokia. I've got to go and take this. It doesn't look like we can stop her. Paprika, I have a favor to ask of you. Could you please protect her? Nokia, I mean. You and I are similar, actually. We're being led on a wild goose chase. But please be ready. Next time we meet, we will be enemies. That's rough, buddy. He asked you to protect her. At first the case was just to hinder her activities, wasn't it? That boy is confused. From what I'm hearing from your story, it sounds like his feelings for Eden and sense of duty are just teenage angst. Well, that's good. Most people are not moved by mere words. The possible events of the future should propel you forward. Anyway, the boy paid us our fee, honest and proper, that. He may be a little confused, but he was raised right. Actually, it's probably because he is so well raised that he's confused. What hacking skill destroys firewalls in dungeon? Wall crack. Memory up, get. You managed to attract quite the diverse group of people. You don't know how rare that is in an detective to have that trait. Future events such as these will affect you in the future. We got a memory! Yay, we can have more people in our party. That's great. Apparently your friend is moping around the K-Cafe again. I suppose it's a tough age. My friend? I have them? Friends? We are Japanese goblin. I do not know what you're talking about. Hey, can we play some Tekken? Hold on. Right in the Coliseum. Yeah. The machinery is down for maintenance. Go take a cat nap and come back later. Oh. Yeah, oh god, it's Ryota. Alright, what do you got for me, Ryota? What to do, what to do. Oh, Paprika, how long have you been there? Looks like your many years of experience as a detective have made you a master of stealth. No, that can't be right. What am I worrying about? Damn it, how could you tell? You're too good at this detective stuff. Well, maybe it's better to ask you about this anyway. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna solve this one on my own. Succeeded developing a full revival spray. That's nice. Hop down to the detective agency. Let's just grab stuff off the farm, restart training and all. 4 full revival sprays. That was worth paying. That was worth paying for. I shall continue to pay for that. Alright, pop out. She's not the master of unlocking. You, the master of unlocking, should use this. Right, new case added. Flowers for Sakura, difficulty 1 star. Okay. Your girlfriend will be getting out of hospital soon, and you want to give her a present? Kyoko, keep your voice down a bit. Sakura, she's not my girlfriend yet. Huh, not yet. What on earth does that mean? Well... Look, if you want to give her a present, just give her whatever you want. I'd like to get something a girl would like. Could you help me choose something? But you know you'll have to pay for this if it's an official case, right? That's okay, I just want her to have the best possible present. Well, I mean, she's just getting out of the hospital, that's all. Don't you think you're taking this a bit too far? Give it a rest already. I know you're a detective and all, but stop constantly analyzing every little thing for once. It's a personal rule of mine not to take on a case unless I completely understand it. But okay, I suppose I can make an exception just for now. Just for now? That sounds scary. I need money in order to buy the present, so I'll get a part-time job. I heard about some good haunted spots outside of Eden. But I'll still need your help. He's still working in ghost photography. Well, I guess that's fine, so we're looking for something a girl would like. Sorry, but I stopped thinking like a girl a long time ago, and you're too worldly, so that leaves us with a bit of a problem. In this situation, I'd say you should ask your feminine friends. Your feminine friends. Nokia? Perfect. She's probably not really that kind of person, but at least she will try her best, or at least that's how she seems to me. I think she's in Shinjuku right now. Go and ask her for her opinion on girls' presents. Shinjuku it is! It's true, she probably did. She probably thinks more, you know, in a womanly sort of way. Like a mature, adult sort of way. The kind of adult that drinks coffee with seaweed in it. You know, inexplicable. Nokia, where are you? Hey, who are you? Oh, did you want something? You're looking for present to get the girl. Capturing the heart of a fair maiden or whatever. Hearing that kind of crap just makes you think, whoa, back up, 100% turnoff, just so you know. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, what's up? Is there some burning question you desperately need to ask me? You're looking for a present for a girl. Do you have any more information than that? A girl's present? Paprika, why are you asking me about this? Oh my god, you like someone, don't you? Explain the plot. How far back should I go on this one? Thought you would wake up 4 hours ago until that did not happen. Okay, so what's happened in the last few hours? First off, we ran the cybersecurity job against the big corporation. We managed to hack our way into the secret room and get classified data. And it was on a project that nobody in our group had ever heard about. So that was a slight bit of a buzz. Also, Nokia here has formed a group of rebels who are working to make the world a better place and improve Digimon rights. We were hired to stop her, and then the hirer saw how cool she was doing and was like, actually, you know what, never mind. So, really not that much has happened in the way of the plot, but a lot has happened in my heart. Also, we evolved a bunch of new Digimon, but that's fairly standard. Good morning, Devarian. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you got enough sleep. Huh? But you already have me. Wait, is that why? But since you can't have me all to yourself, you need to find someone else. That's probably it. I guess I'm just too intimidating for most guys. But if nobody ever gets close to me because they're afraid, not a good sign. But Paprika and me, we aren't like that. As rebels, we all share the same goals, the same ideals. We have a special relationship that can overcome any obstacle. So what's the request again? Oh, it was about a present for a girl. You came to the right place. I happen to be an expert on the matter. When it comes to presents for girls, you can't go wrong with accessories. Accessories. Girls eat, sleep, and breathe accessories. They're a little pricey, but what about a necklace from Vivian's? Let's discuss it back at the office. A necklace, not bad. I think anything over $1,000 would hurt a high school student's wallet a bit too much. Over $1,000? That would hurt my wallet! I'm not even in high school! Over 1,000? No! Just buy her, you know, one of those cheese and sausage trays. They're delicious. You know, from, like, Pepperidge Farm, or whatever. Breathing accessories sound dangerous. You do not want to choke on a pearl. Yeah, the price is one thing. But honestly, rather than getting her something so girly, I think it would actually be better to give her something romantic. A present that shows I put some thought into it. A romantic present. I know I said I wouldn't ask too many questions, but I have one for you now. What are you talking about? You know she's just getting out of the hospital. Why are you so concerned with getting her such an amazing present? This is a chance for me to tell Sakura, tell her how I feel. Tell her how you feel, and what exactly would that be? Well, I mean, you know, that I love her. Love, you like this Sakura girl. Well, of course I do. Why else would I want to tell her how I feel? I see, but why do you like her? I don't really know. I guess I just can't leave her and I want to be with her. I'm the only one who can protect Sakura. Oh, I'm Ryota. I'm the only one who can protect you, Sakura. I'm the only one who can protect you, Sakura. I'm the only one who can protect you, Sakura. Well, stop that! Stop saying that! Stop it! Enough already! That's it! Now do what I hired you to do. He really is such a self-conscious teenage boy. But he's an honest kid. We should definitely keep helping him. Well then. A romantic present. I think you need to go looking for a romantic friend of yours and ask their opinion about this. What do you think? To a romantic friend. Why is Nokia not on this list? Maybe Yuko? Well, I think she is more passionate than one would expect, but she's not the romantic type. Maybe Yuko? Maybe anyone except Arata? Anyone? Anyone in the city? Oh, fuck, alright. Exactly, you wouldn't think so, but I'd say he's quite the romantic. Oh, this ought to be some... Okay. I think he's in Akihabara. Go ask him about a romantic present. Alright, sure. What are you trying to do? I think she's trying to give me, like, more miles on my sneakers. Yeah, he may have a surprise, like a rare manga. Not to Akihabara. You're not Arata. Arata, where is he? Oh, you've got a question for me? What are you being so formal for? Huh? You're looking for a romantic present for a girl. Romantic? That's kind of old-fashioned, don't you think? Anyway, why are you specifically asking me this? I'm a romantic. What are you talking about? That's what I want to know. You're here at Kyoko's behest? I can't think why she would say such a thing. I was hoping you would solve this mystery. Romantic, you say? That's it. Huh? How about something like poison and a dagger? Yeah, you took Romeo and Juliet literally, didn't you, you bastard? It's not that kind of... Okay. What's with the face? It would be such a romantic present. You know, like Romeo and Juliet. Mother! You've heard of them, right? I don't want to hear this. It's one of Shakespeare's tragedies. It's about the forbidden love of Romeo and Juliet. Romeo thinks Juliet has died, so he drinks poison and kills himself. But Juliet is actually alive, and when she sees Romeo is dead, she takes a dagger and sticks it in her own heart. So what do you think? Romantic, right? Fucking teenagers! This is the first time in a long while I felt too old for this. Little salami and Gouda snack tray added to grocery order last minute. Oh, Didarian, I am both delighted and sorry. I accidentally influenced your purchasing decisions today. I am an influencer. I hate that. Oh no. Well, I don't know. There's just something touching about such a profound and dramatic gesture. It's a romantic present, and that's that. It's a joke, just a joke. You're the one who labeled me a weirdo. I was just getting back at you. Hey, Penguin. A romantic present. How about a ticket to a theme park? Have you ever heard that memories are better than possessions? Ride the ride, see the parades, kiss under a starry sky. Feels like that kind of stuff, right? I'll discuss it back at the office. Wow, going to a theme park, kissing under a starry sky? Just as I thought, he's quite the romantic. What do you think? Should they enjoy a date at a theme park? A date? I feel like going on a date should be the next step. First, I'd like to get her a present that really grabs her. Oh, like a bear trap. You sure do have a lot of conditions. Actually, I've been thinking I'd rather the present wasn't too unusual. Something simple but elegant. You have a good point there, but simple but elegant is a bit ambiguous. Okay then, I've got to go to my job. Please go on, I'll speak with you later. It's the third time he's done that. I guess I should be used to it by now. But I don't get why he keeps leaving us to do all the work. Simple but elegant. She's not simple, but there's only one friend of yours I can think of who could give you that kind of advice. And it's Yuko. It looks like she's at Kamishiro right now. Please go and ask her about something simple but elegant. She should be able to tell you something useful anyway. If we ask Yuko what to do, she's just gonna tell us to, like, go to the all-you-can-eat sushi bar. Admittedly, not a terrible concept. While our relationship may fall within the bounds of friendship, to touch me so brazenly is, oh, you've got something to ask me? Can we go? Nope, okay. You're looking for something simple and delicious? Or... oh, sorry, simple and elegant, my bad. What do you mean exactly? Please explain it in a bit more detail. Of course, you're looking for something a girl would like. I get it now. But I don't think that's the best plan. For starters, it's a present for someone that's been picked out by someone who doesn't know them. Oh? The gift giver needs to think about what the recipient might like. What might make her happy? Think seriously, consider it, ponder it, mull it over, and then choose the best possible present. That's what giving a present is all about. It's not what you get, it's the time and energy spent thinking about what might make the other person happy. That's the present's true value. Please tell this client who can't decide on a present to think as carefully as he can about the person he wants to give the gift to. It's amazing that it took Yuko to, shoulder tackle this idea into the conversation. Huh? Me? What would make me happy? It's a good question. Onigiri. Huh? That's what I want. Onigiri. Made with love. A nice big onigiri. What? Onigiri's no good. Onigiri's fine? You want someone to make lunch for you. That is one of the most intimate things you can do to a person. She said that time thinking about the best possible present was a true gift. There's a point there. Wow, of course, that's it. That's exactly what I should do. I'll think about it seriously on my own. I'll think about what would make Sakura happiest. Okay, thanks, Paprika and Kyoko. Woohoo! Does he really need to go off running and shouting like that? And where the hell is he going, anyway? Youth is wasted on the young. I'm curious to see how this budding romance turns out in the end. I wish him the best of luck out there in courting her. Right, it looks like we will probably be going another hour or so, and then, I will baton pass off to someone else. Potentially. Chapter 10, however, does contain one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. So I'm looking forward to this. Hackers of Zaxxon, of Kowloon. No, all of Eden, I ask you this. Are you free? Free from involvement, interference, and monitoring. Do such freedoms exist in Eden today? And what about Eden's prototype, the birthplace of us hackers, our holy land? Under Zero. A space seen as ideal by the creator of this digital world. Much freer, offering a better life. Under Zero was seized when Eden was launched, and turned into an unmanned server to control information. Now it is nothing more than a fortress outfitted with the toughest security in the world. Under Zero, our ideal home, is now on the oldest of Eden's servers, the Valhalla server. It's time for us hackers to take back our utopia, to bring a new order to Eden, to release it from a freedom filled with monitoring and interference. We Zaxxons hereby declare the reclamation of our holy land, Under Zero. If there are any who share in our aspirations, then join us. We're Under Zero. I don't get why he has such a negative mindset. Now that was certainly something. That was quite the impassioned speech. I reckon you'll make a fine boss someday. If it'll save Eden, I'll put on whatever performance I have to, no matter how foolish. Even if I have to resort to tall tales and legends. If I can just get to Under Zero, I can redo all of this. I can recreate Eden as its creator originally envisioned. I reckon your wish will come true, and I'll be with you every step of the way. Inspired by Yugo's speech, the hackers begin to make their way to Under Zero, their holy land. Let's rewind things a bit. Oh, it's me. You're not busy? No, I didn't think you would be. We're all getting together at the Eden-Free area. What to bring? Oh yeah, your nerve and your friendship for Digimon. Okay, see you there, and if you're late, Akino Health Match will see you in the hospital. Akino Health Match? What are you, fucking World of Warcraft orc now? I'm sorry, I just... Yeah, that's a good face. That's the appropriate face. I'm off to the Eden-Free area. You heard me, didn't you? Get to Eden. Something's causing trouble, so be careful. Full revival spray developed. Guess what? Sakura's out of the hospital. She came to school today. Is that right? Good to hear. I'm relieved. Ryota said you saved me. Thank you. Good. Ryota will be happy too. Okay. Let's get into the free area. Where is the free area? Open space free area. Programming now! Jeez, you're always so late. Nokia, I am going to, staple your underwear to the back of your head. What is it? Something or other? Working on Boss Man time? There, Nokia. Maybe go easy this time. Yeah, Ditherian, I mentioned that a while ago. I don't think Yugo's ideals are wrong. I think he has the wrong target. And I'm not sure he's doing it the right way. But obviously that's what an ideological conflict is all about, so... You get a point. After all, Paprika is an important aid to the rebels. Guess maybe I can let things slide. Alright everyone, here's my helper for today's training. The unstoppable cyber sleuth and new super hacker, Paprika, the Golden Maniac. Do I get a choice of nicknames? Paprika the Golden Maniac, the one who took down that strange hacker group, the Demons? Paprika the Golden Maniac, the gifted hacker that successfully managed to infiltrate Kamachiro? That's right, Paprika the Golden Maniac, my total bestie, finest, fiercest confidant. What do you think? Who better to help train the rebels? Alright then, go on, Paprika the Golden Maniac. Okay, I'll go first. Here we go! Let's go. Sword kick. Alright, now that is an appropriate amount of damage. We took out the brain. Now let's take out the bug. Plant type. Hold on. Also, I like this battle theme. Fire. Yeah, it's respectable. Isn't this the cyberspace that was in Summer Wars? Yes, Summer Wars was directed by the same person who directed the Digimon movie Our War Games. They're basically the same movie. So I've been told. I haven't actually seen Our War Games, but Summer Wars feels like a Digimon movie anyway. Way to go, GM. We're just warming up. Okay, I guess I'm next. Nokia? Yeah? It seems like Paprika's been kind of lost in all this. Are you sure you explained everything properly? Well, I chose the name Golden Maniac from the way Paprika looks. And then GM was just an obvious, cool abbreviation of that. Not that, I'm talking about the training! What? I explained it, didn't I? Paprika? I didn't explain? Oh crap, you should have said something! You're too quiet for your own good, Paprika! Yeah, Paprika's got that real warrior of light vibe to her. What we wanted, Paprika, was for you to train them for battle skills. So they'd be stronger against those nasty hackers. That's not all. The point of the training is not just strength. It's also to deepen our bond with our Digimon. Sort of like our hot springs ping pong matches and our all-night karaoke. If we can pull through those kind of events, we should be able to achieve true power beyond brute strength. And with that power, we can help the Digimon being misused by hackers in order to make Eden a home for us all. We rebels hereby declare our decision to begin the We Love Digimon initiative. And you'll join us to train for this transcendental dream, right, Paprika? Finally, such an impassioned speech. Akino's bursting with power and devotion. It's fun getting tossed around by the tsunami of her power. This is what true charisma is. Is it really? I've never, okay. Sure, I know nothing of this, but sure. Oh, it's Yugo! So this is your dream, and these hackers are your team. What are you here for? Has the leader of the Zaxxons come to crush the rebels? If you were a threat to the Zaxxons, then that might be an option for me to consider. But from the looks of things, there doesn't appear to be any need of that. Well, what do you mean by that? Are you saying we're still noobs? You think you can just look down your nose at us? You want to test our power, then? What? Well, sure, we were beaten silly last time by that girl Faye, but do we just take that lying down? You'd like to be called a flunky tamer boy? I mean, I've always wanted to be someone's sidekick myself. Like, I'm definitely the backup singer, sort of. I'm not the lead. So being like number 3, number 4 in command, I'd be great with that. But Nokia, Yugo isn't a bad hacker, is he? I sort of get the impression he's not. Your Digimon sure do talk a lot. Yugo, you're a hacker group leader. Hackers will listen to you. Tell them Digimon are not just programs. There's something else I need to tell the hackers. Your speech was inspiring, though. What? Nokia, if at all possible, I would rather not fight you. Just don't interfere with me, with Zaxxon. Hang on a sec, Yugo. Are you planning something? Yo, hang on, I said. We hackers are going to take back our utopia. The hackers are going to declare the reclamation of our Holy Land under Zero. If any of you share in our aspirations, then join us. We're under Zero. Oh my, things are coming along nicely. You've pushed them all to the edge very well. Now it's down to her to do her part. I'll drop the security level a little to increase their sense of accomplishment. They should easily reach their goal now. Excellent, Akime, you are a master strategist. But I'm glad. I was worried I had pushed her too far and she might have snapped. To stimulate the passion of youngsters such as these, we have such excellent motivational tools. Pressure from the authorities, family ties, and despair itself. The youngsters are wonderful. The frustrations, dreams, and hope they get from a gloom-filled society. And the more pressure of despair you add, the more you sublimate it into a vibrant passion. So very bright, it dazzles my eyes. Whew! How'd I look? Did I get the villain thing right just now? Oh, that's what I love about you, Akime. And now we just sit back and wait for them to get completely violent with each other. All as I have planned, of course. 3 mixed Texas-style seasoned rice with bits of stuff in. It's probably the wrong kind of rice, like it would just fall apart. But could you make an onigiri out of, like, tomato sauce Spanish rice or something? That's a nightmare of an idea, actually. Excuse me, all the evil laughing has got a number on my throat. I need to have a quick drink. Okay. So you were training with them all night long. You're too much of an easy mark. You'll never have enough time with Nokia. She'll use you up and spit you out. No thank you. Hey, you're here! You're here! Huh? Oh, and we have Arata as a bonus! That's the kind of bonus that subtracts value. What do you mean, as a bonus? Haven't you heard? The Zaxxons are on board with the Under-Zero invasion. Yeah, it seems like that's all the hacker community can talk about now. Did you know, Arata, that Under-Zero is a hacker holy land? You probably don't care, though. What? A holy land? Don't be absurd. There's an old, outmoded area on some old, outmoded server. But you should see the looks in their eyes when they talk about taking it back. Actually, there are some among the rebels who have taken special training and want to show off. They're planning to join in. Well, the leader being who she is, it's no wonder the simple-minded are coming together. What do you say, Paprika? Do you want to go take on Under-Zero, too? Ooh? It'd be like climbing a mountain because it's there, or crashing through a wall because it's there. And this could be a chance to raise our public awareness level, what with my having formed the Chamber Group and all. If the rebels manage to beat Zaxxon and breaking into Under-Zero, we'll rocket to superstardom! And then we could promote our quit while you're ahead. That's not a place newbies like you are going to be able to reach. You'll be beaten at your own game. Whoa, hey, who you calling a newbie? We've piled on the special training to become extra strong. Right, Paprika? Fine. I'll go by myself, and I'll definitely get in before the Zaxxons do. Leave her be. If she gets herself hurt running off half-cocked, it's her own fault. Oh, dang it, forget it. We're going in after her. Under-Zero is way too dangerous. If things go the way they did last time... Anyway, we have to go after Nokia. I've got a little prep work to do first. Let's meet at Eden. Seven messages? What? Oh my god. Why does Ryota show up there again? I appreciate him worrying about me, but... It's time to show hackers what happens when you mess with rebels. Don't push yourself too much. You went to Cake Cafe and didn't bring some mayo? Don't forget next time. It's not that good. Matayoshi is trying to communicate with me in, Japanese cell phone code. I think it's called, like, Gorawase? My bad, I sent a message for Date to you by accident. Pay it no mind. I couldn't check the message, so I didn't read it. Yeah, I just totally didn't read whatever you said. I'm sure he'll love me on this one. Goro Awaze. Okay, yeah. It's, you know how cell phones had, like, letters, you know how phones had letters above the numbers? Like, the number 1 covered A, B, C, the number 2 covered, E, F, G. Oh, you couldn't screenshot it? Hold on. But the idea is, you know, it's like the 1, 1, A. No. I think you push it twice to get to the number. Yeah, 1, 1 is first position. 1, 2 would be the second position, so it would be 1, 2 would be B. 1, 3 would be C, etc. That's if it were in English. Obviously, it would be in Japanese. But, it's a thing that comes up occasionally. In Japanese, the numbers correspond to symbols. Okay, that's also true. Japanese, everything corresponds to symbols. It's Japanese. Anyway, if people are going to be calling me the Golden Demon, I should be wearing something gold. So, let me find something gold to put on. That's not bad, actually. The Patamon shirt is very gold. So is the Agumon shirt. I think I'm going to go with the Agumon shirt for a bit. Also be read as kanji and as Japanese readings of the original Chinese characters. Interesting. I got a bad feeling about this. What is my actual... Where am I supposed to be going? Current case, none. Where did she want me to meet her? Crap, I don't know. I'm a little bit lost. I'm gonna go talk to Mirai. I'm sorry, Mirai. Didn't you promise to meet your friends in Eden? Your destiny cries out ever more stridently. Best get a move on, I think. Okay. Can I evolve anything real quick as long as I'm here? Yes, I can evolve Lilymon. I can make Lilymon into some kind of wolf-looking creature or whatever this is. And I'm willing to allow the stream to guide me on this one. Where should I follow my heart, folks? Mega Seadramon can evolve, that's good. Nobody else can evolve right now. With Mega Seadramon... Wolf? Maybe? With Mega Seadramon, I think I want this second one. I really like the look of that second one. Oh, yeah. That's a healthy chunk of real estate. This is a mage. Oh, wow. This may be my only mage type, because high int. Anyway, Lilymon. Anybody have any feelings about this? Penguin? Kiziosar. I could put a house on that back. I would put a house on that back. That is a healthy chunk of real estate. So, 1, 1 it is. Let's see what we get. In the Wheel of Digilutions. Oh, hello, baby. Magnadramon. What do? You, too, are a mage. Well, that's nice. Magnadramon can take Justamon's place for a bit, I think. Wait a minute, whoa. Justamon, you gotta get back in the party for a minute. Pleasiamon, you drop out. Settings. Okay. Now, Pleasiamon back in, Justamon can go. Does that really leave me with only 4 characters in the party? That's rough, buddy. But... you know, I kinda wanna give Pleasiamon... Ooh, only 2. That's a shame, but... That does mean that I can, give Pleasiamon 2, and then I can hot swap them back and forth. That's nice. Alright. I really want to, check the field guide on this one, actually. What is a Pleasiamon? What is a Magnadramon? Besides Fluffy. Where are you? Should be way down here somewhere. Here we are. Ultimate form of the Beast Digimon, this hero is a king of the sky. There are a few who have seen it, and it is not even known where it usually resides. However, its appearance is evidenced by the large energy that occurs in the digital world. This great energy nullifies evil. Special move Fire Tornado hits its enemy with the light of justice, completely wiping it out. Yes, this was Rosemon / Lilimon. Oh, you guys remember I told you about, like, None with a Gun Mon? Here she is. I had her for a very brief moment. And now she can work on her intelligence by being the king of the skies. Alright, you know, this is a good setup, I think. What? What program do you use to capture... We use Digimon Capture to capture Digimon. How about a shredded kombu coffee? No. It carries guns called T. The T virus. Alright, I think we're set. I'm just gonna pop in real quick into one of the grinding areas. I'm not gonna do any grind. I'm just gonna do, like, a battle to get off level 1. Function call. Oh, we're gonna bully some birds. Okay. Fight. And we're at level 15. Tactician USB is, so nice. It feels so good. It's so good now. Yeah, Pleasiamon, get in there for a little bit. Love the power of water. We have the power of water and anime on our side. Right, where was I going? Inside Eden. How do you get one of those tactician drives in the real world? I wish I knew. Kamishiro? Big fat no. Oh, welcome to Getting Lost with Zyzie. Tonight's episode, Zyzie sure is lost. Am I meeting them back here? No. Am I meeting them at that statue in Kowloon? Oh, look at all the wingies! Look at all the wings! That's great! I am not meeting them at the park in Kowloon. Folks, hold up one moment while I Google where exactly I'm supposed to be, because I missed it. Game facts, save me! The Chapter 10. The Eden Free area. Oh, really? That's where I just was. And I missed... I would have just walked right on by and I would have kept going. I would have messed this up. I won't mess this up. Here's Victory Uchida. You want the same awesome hairstyle as me? Try this, throw it on for size, and that's all. Try to contain yourself. Victory! Okay, cool. It's not here. We found the lunatic, though. That's nice. How do you get one of those tactician drives in the real world? That's a good question. Nope. Yeah, doesn't seem to be here, actually. Alright, okay, guide's wrong. Where else might I have to go? Maybe the Eden community area. Maybe that is where we're supposed to go. Here's Arata. Yes, it's Digimon capture, I know, thank you. As always, Nokia is moving ahead on impulse alone. Looks like she's gotten quite far, too. The other hackers have gotten into the Valhalla server and are heading for Under Zero. Something doesn't smell right, though. The Valhalla server shouldn't have gone down so fast. Either Yugo invited us in or someone else did. Either way, it reeks of a trap. Anyway, we won't catch up with Nokia taking the direct route, but they're the shortcut. This is a secret passage my comrades and I dug out way back when. We took down Valhalla once before. We can reminisce later. We better hurry and get to the Valhalla server. Speaking of this seems like a trap. To Valhalla! Okay, where's Nokia? It doesn't look like she's around here. We'll have to press on and look for her. It's another maze! What a surprise. Also, we're getting more instant messages. I hear you're helping your friends. No problem, just don't neglect the clients. Got it. Did you get an encrypted message from Matayoshi? He sent it to you by mistake. Oh, you wrote something? I couldn't read it. You know what? I gave Sakura a bouquet of roses to show her how I feel. At any rate, you ran partway through, right? I'm done being nice to Ryota. I just want to dunk on him. Like, Ryota, please. Okay, looks like, oh, hey, it's a Leomon! Shame about that. Shame. Sorrow Hydro Water. That's the power of water. And the power of having a great big roary mouth, apparently. Instant death him. Hold on. Attack break, mental break, idle bubble. No, you know, let's clear this out, and, Ocean Wave is good. Heaven's Thunder. Hydro Water. Attack break and mental break. Alright. Let's have a debuffer. Rustaramon, we've already been through. Magnadramon is... Oh, it's a light attack instead of a plant attack. Yes, I can flood their house! I got an escape plan. Cool. Flooding people's basements is mean. I'm not sure I would ever do that. Unless it was really funny. Give their kitchen water damage. Y'all are vengeful, you know that? Also, hello, helicopter! I hope you're well. Well, that was a lot of production for that amount of damage, but I can't deny it worked. Yeah, they're vengeful, you know that? Give them... Good lord! At least I just want to eradicate humanity. You guys are mean! A microwave oven was invented to bring hamsters back from the dead. It's true. This is referenced in Maniac Mansion and its sequel, Day of the Tentacle. Arata, your creepy noodle thing is weirding me out. What the hell was that? How are those dumb thugs so freaking strong? Especially that chick leading them, I mean, damn. I couldn't understand a word out of her mouth, but she was crazy tough. Well, it sounds like somebody's been beaten. Lots of side branches here. I don't see any treasure in any of them. I heard someone already made it into Under Zero. I gotta hustle if I want to see it. This isn't like a world first event. Oh, we've broken the 1000 barrier. James Lovelock. That's a great name. Was involved in a project to cryogenically freeze hamsters and thaw them out to see if they could survive. He needed a way to safely thaw them, so he basically invented the modern microwave oven by building a box of chicken wire around a magnetron. His research team just kind of iterated that until it became a design. That is very interesting. I never knew that it was just a basic thing like that. Although, you know, a magnetron is not a basic thing. Reading it like an old cell keyboard, it says, "Meet at the cafe as planned." Yeah, this is something that obviously only works in Japanese. There was a show called The Midsummer Murders, I believe. It was a Canadian, I think, murder mystery show. And it had, one of the detectives on the show got a house with the first room-sized microwave oven in it. And of course it was immediately used for a murder. Yes, someone got microwaved. It was immediately used for a murder. They lived in the same house all through the series. So, well, not all through the series. From, like, season 5 or so, I think. My mother used to really like the series. I've watched a fair bit of it. Yo! Arata finally instant death somebody! Midsummer Murders is British from the 80s. Then I'm thinking of a different show, because this one was distinctly Canadian. Can't remember the name of it, though. Oh well. Thinking of a different show, because this one was very Canadian. Oh well. I'll figure it out eventually. It'll come to me Epiphany style. Let's code scan this and see what it is. Unlock code. Pattern red error. Pattern red error. So I guess that means, the unlock code is pattern blue. If pattern red throws an error. I mean, that's just my opinion. So if I put blue on this, I'll get attacked by enemies. That's obviously what I wanted to happen. Now, I actually don't know. Maybe it is red, actually. Then I'm gonna cut and paste a red on... Oh, wow. We've broken the 2000 clock. Digimon is a great dragon. I like this dragon. This dragon's good. But yeah, let's grab the red ticket. Well, let's grab this box and then grab the red ticket. Oh, what was that? I'm gonna have to Google, like, TV show where a guy got killed in a room-sized microwave. And I'm gonna go on some kind of watch list for that. I know it. This is a good dragon. This is a dinosaur. But it's still a good dragon. I've come to accept that dinosaurs are probably dragons. Oh, what? Guard, increase defense of all battle Digimon. Okay, I want to keep that. I'll drop guard break. Copy paste. Oh, maybe I have to paste it onto the other blue ticket too. the birdie ball was one time. That was one time. It is Midsummer Murders? Huh. Okay, I just heard something power up. Well, thank you for Googling that, Helicopter. You've performed a valuable service, and helped prove the justice of our culture. Yeah, it's possible that I just... It's weird because, I could have sworn they spent a lot of time in Canada, but I guess it was, like, British Canada. Am I getting confused with Murdoch Mysteries because of the title? That's possible. My brain does not retain a lot of information. Oh, I've changed it to blue now. That's bad. I think I'm just missing what plate I'm... Oh, there's the plate. Okay. I gotta go get red again. Oh, it's, Gargamon. Yes, thank you. I quite like Gargamon. Confirmed the encoded message is 12-key kana input, and the translation roughly matches, having entered it into my handset, and then picked through the results. You know, they're so industrious. You know, you guys are so good to me. You're so industrious. You find all these things that I don't know about, or that I have only half an idea about, and you run down the best knowledge for me. As Celine would say, you are all good chocobos. Okay, copy paste. They should get that right, but they can't translate whatever gibberish Paprika's mom is saying. You gotta break a few eggs if you want to make cookies. I am, at this point, I'm just shooting people with the plasma cannon. I don't even know what I'm doing with that. The killing attempt takes place in a bakery with an industrial oven. I am gonna have to, You know what? The next time I stream, I'll have an update on this pressing situation for you. Murdoch It's the Murdoch Mysteries. It is the Murdoch Mysteries. I'm looking at it right now. I think it was a season opener. Yeah, Season 12, Episode 1. Murdoch and Ogden throw a housewarming party upon completion of their new avant-garde home, which was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. The party is cut short when a man is cooked to the point of exploding in Murdoch's closet-sized microwave prototype. So, yes, I was getting confused with the Murdoch Mysteries, Penguin. That didn't unlock shit. Why didn't that unlock shit? Look at this again. Unlock code, pattern red, error. Maybe it is supposed to be blue, then. I can't believe I'm talking about old murder mystery TV shows my mother used to watch while trying to solve a puzzle that I am obviously ill-equipped for. Like, obviously, I am not mentally suited to be doing this puzzle. Being cooked alive is a fairly common method of death. Penguin, there's something you want to share with the class? You mixed it up. You're trying to send two messages at once. The wrong one became the reply. That's okay. What, You're awkwardly hungry. I'm so sorry. I hope you get to eat your little tray of cheeses and stuff, too. Your little cheese sausage tray. I hope it's delicious. Alright, let's make these blue. Yeah, if you have to kill somebody every week, every single week, eventually you're gonna start recycling ideas. That's common sense. On TV, FBI, please do not shoot me through the window. If you have to kill somebody in golf. Yeah, the boomerang did it, or, you know, Okay, that changed me back to red. I gotta get blue. Right, it's the top one. The top one over there. Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? Hold on. High security, reduce random encounters. There we go. I'm smart. It took me a while. I'm smart. Yeah, I mean, if you can reasonably pass it off as an accident, then it makes a compelling mystery. Explain the plot. As cyber detectives, we're breaking into a server called, Valhalla. Because the local hackers are trying to reclaim it. But they're all being duped into a trap. And we kind of suspect that. So, we're working on fixing that. I have no idea what the series is about. Oh, well, that's easy. We are, cyber detectives. There are weird, creepy things in cyberspace called eaters. And one of them came into contact with us. And that left us in a weird, half-cyber body. Which means that we can enter computer systems as a person. We're using this to solve crimes. As a kid, you were hit with a boomerang. You almost drowned? You were hit by a boomerang? Silverstar, I'm gonna say you weren't a very lucky child. I think the universe was out to get you. I'm just saying. Sure, it's not easy to get in, but it sure as hell ain't impregnable either. Although maybe it's a little late to start getting pumped. Silver was a very lucky child. Okay. Perspective! It's half full, it's half empty. I would prefer it be all the way full, but... Yeah, who threw a fucking boomerang at you? What kind of jerk? was this? Who threw the boomerang at a child? Clear across a city block-sized school field. That is remarkable. I am remarking on that. That's all we got. We can't give any more. Oh well, okay. It looks like this is gonna be a complex puzzle. My Digimon, they got wiped out. They'll be okay. I just gotta find a way to heal them. Security always left Digimon alone before. What was so different about today? Why? Anyway, Digimon is about, there's like a 20-foot tall dinosaur with a laser cannon on his back, and he's your friend. $90. Man, I don't wanna... I left school early for a variety of reasons, and I don't think I actually want to go into them, so I'm gonna leave you guys to talk about school. Let's see what these tips say. Unlock code. Pattern blue error, pattern green, okay. Pattern purple error, pattern purple error. Alright, so if each of these have, yeah, pattern yellow, okay, so pattern yellow goes here. Okay. So all I have to do is go get a color and bring it back. And then I can read these and find out where I'm supposed to put that color. This one's not hard. I say. Bravely. It's 5 pairs of wings, not 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are in fact 5 pairs. That's a lot of wings! I guess, you know, they're small, so they have to be additive. Every pair of wings adds a pair of wings. Sometimes I wonder what I'm talking about. Teleport to fly. That would be so nice. A bank expansion drive, that's sweet. Green. Doing that giant earth crystal attack is just reminding you of the IO fight. Yeah, I do miss Yeast, Yeast 8, right? Yeast 8. Unlock code, not green. This one's green, okay. Green goes here. Anyway, hopefully you feel like I've answered your what is Digimon question. Because I'm not sure how much more I can... No! This is as far as I can go. It's all up to the captains now. Good luck to you all. Because I'm not sure how much more I can really elaborate. You're happy with... I'm glad you're happy, then. I would have refunded your points if you were unsatisfied with my babbling nonsense. This is yellow, right? This is yellow. Okay, yellow. Yellow goes down here. Oop. Hit him with a quake. Go ahead and shiny laser. Cutting edge alchemy. Yes, it is. I have a laser dragon. Where's that Digimon who was firing genocide earlier? That's a good question. I may have evolved him up or down or sideways, and we just don't have a genocide blaster anymore. No fear, if we get to endgame and I feel he will be useful, I'll look him up. But we're on a journey of discovery right now. A journey of discovering a whole lot of fucking tanks. Like, wow, what's with all the tanks? Still 2 moves and they're out. That makes me feel good. And we're gonna get these up to like level 99. And it's gonna rule. And we're gonna kill everything. We will make our own genocide. We don't have store-bought, but homemade is fine. This one's purple. And somewhere around here. Very ineffectual. I'm not real pleased with the performance of those tanks either. Your wings are 100 wings. Would I do the Platinum Numemon grind method only off screen? I am getting geared up for that. I'm working out the, I have 2 Platinum Numemon. I will get a 3rd at some point. Right now, I've just got everybody with as many Tactician USBs as I can pack on there. Hello, Vital X Prophet. Do all their names end with Mon? Yes, they do. Having a name ending with Mon is how you know you're a Digimon. If your name doesn't end in Mon, you are probably a Pokemon. That's universal, by the way. I'm just saying. You're all Pokemon. Except for Seal. Okay. That is an exception. A rare exception. There are, green, okay. Yellow, okay. Green. You should have read all of them! You should have read all of them! You should have read all of them! You should have read all of them. Refresh high security. Or did I just disable it? I think I may have just disabled high security. Yeah, it's Sister Mon Ciel. Certain Mons do have Mon elsewhere in their name. That do it? That do it? That did it. That did it. Okay, good. I should have read all of them as also a text adventure staple. It sure is. That's how I knew I should have read all of them. Squiggly water laser, go! Just bite him, go! Eat a bee! Anyway, yes, I do occasionally grind with poop. That is how it works. That looks like Under Zero. Yugo and the others must have made it already. Hurry it up, Rebels. Let's go do this! You've really outdone yourself, you little hellion. I'm glad things haven't gone any further than they have. Ah, Paprika and Arata. You're coming with us too? You guys? Hey, what gives? You're too late to stop me, you know. Oh, now I get it. You're gonna have me go in there first, take out all the baddies, then you waltz in and nab all the goodies for yourself. You sneaky, no-good, rotten, manipulating cowards. I'm not letting you do that. No way. Nuh-uh. It's nothing like that. Jesus, calm down. I just don't want you anywhere near Under Zero. Whoa. It's juicy meat on the bone for Jaja. For Jaja? Juicy meat? It's legendary meat that only certain celebrities are allowed to eat. Yes, that is anime meat for anime monsters. That is a round cut of meat with a bone jammed all the way through it. I think it might be trying to represent like a thigh, but... You want some? I know you do. Here you go. Yum! Meat! Where are you going? Wait up, you guys! She's so naive. This is why I say she's just a collection of single-celled organisms. Okay then. We've come this far, there's no turning back now. Along the way, I'll stop Yugo and the Zaxxons too. You're with me, aren't you, Paprika? Because we gotta do this. Do we? Do we really have to? Oh. Mirai says we ought to get to know each other more. I'll contact you again. Okay. The other day, Ryota gave me a bouquet of roses to celebrate my discharge. Wow, what happened after that? Spoke to some kids your age today. Their idea of family made me miss home a bit. You want to come back soon? Alright, let's make a quick save. Yeah, don't open that particular... What? How many feet does Kentarosmon have? I don't count feet. 4? Oh well, whatever. Okay. Are these the only hackers that have made it this far? There's fewer than I expected. I heard that frumpy brat's voice back there. Reckon she must have gotten them to stay behind. Nokia. Okie dokie, Yugo. This here firewall's the final bit of security. Once I break through security, the truth behind Eden will be mine, and I will personally be able to restore order. To be the leader of the hackers for sure. No, of all of Eden. The leader of Eden? Don't make me laugh. Looky here, I was wondering who that was. Well, there's an Arata, former leader of the Jews. Hey, wasn't it your team that had a go at Under Zero all those years ago and failed before finally disbanded in disgrace? You know your stuff. Be a good dog like the loser you are. Run along home now, kid. Yeah, we failed alright, but it wasn't the security that did us in. Right after we broke through, something attacked us. Before we knew what was happening, we had our accounts destroyed and lost access to Eden. That thing was nowhere near as easy as the security was. Some of my buddies, they went crazy from the fear. Even the guys that were okay, they saw what they were up against and lost confidence in themselves. They quit being hackers, so I disbanded the team. I came to warn you. Keep away from Under Zero if you don't want to see your friends hurt. What proof do you have that this story is true? Your coming here out of concern for our well-being lacks a little in the convincing department. The truth is, I came to stop that idiot Nokia. But then I couldn't just stand by and let that thing prey upon you guys too. It's not right. Even if what you say is true, I have my reasons for not being able to stop now. Even knowing the risks I face, there's something I must obtain. Yeah, get your nose out of our business. I'm right sick of looking at your face. Take a hike. You think I came here with just the two of us? You're so naive. Sorry to have kept you in the dark about this. These guys are my old buddies, the former members of the Judes. I've brought together my old teammates who broke into Under Zero once before for one last rumble. Looks like we got a little fight on our hands. You're a funny one. We'll defeat your legendary team of has-been hackers, because we're the top dogs in Eden now, not you. Hang on a second. To stamp out selfish evil for the sake of the world, for people, and for Digimon. We are the Rebels, a bridge of hope, here now, uniting both humans and Digimon. Let there be no more talk of has-been hacker teams and the top dogs of Eden without me. You hackers who push Digimon around, listen up. Digimon are not mere programs. They are life forms in and of themselves. You must release your Digimon immediately and embrace them as friends. She tried, okay? She tried. She tried so hard. The one thing you're good at, as always, is sucking all the energy out of a room, you frumpy little brat. It seems neither side is willing to back down. That'll make this simple then. Reckon the last team standing wins, right? If that's how it's gonna be, then you're on. I'm ready. There's no way I'm losing. Now attack! Battle Royale mode engaged. If I win, you'll settle down and listen to me, deal? Very well. I don't plan on losing, though. You always have to get the last word. Says you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they should be equals. Alright, that'll help. Let's drop your attack. I don't like you having that high attack skill. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Arata. You helped. Yeah, Arata has an instant death attack, which he's not using. I don't have very many Earth attacks in my lineup, though. I have one Earth attack. So, we're just gonna keep fighting and winning. That's my strategy. Harada is not very good at this. Yeah, terrors cluster. The terrors cluster up around you, and you get clustered on, I guess. Anything Earth element. No? Maybe Valkyremon will have something useful, though. Let's keep firing the cannon. $34 damage. Congratulations, Arata. Wow. Chance of instant death. Let's, blocked. Oh. Didn't I switch Valkyremon to mostly healed? Yeah, but there was a possibility that she had some, you miss? There was a possibility that she had some useful skills there. I mean, for the most part, we are log on. Attack up, hit up. I don't like that. I would prefer you not do that, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and splash out a heal. That's fine. Keep Gaia Elementaling. It's doing good damage, at least. Alright. Let's swap Rust Tyrannomon out for Pleviosaurmon again. Infinity! That hurt! That hurt like hell. Okay. That totally sucked. Now. The time has come. Just keep sorting. Infinity Cannon less infinite than advertised. That's true. I'm depressed that it is, in fact, less infinite than advertised. But, barring anything terrible happening, I think we might be good here. You know, if nothing goes wrong, then nothing will go wrong. Auto repair. Oh, don't you give me that. There we go. Magnadramon MVP. Memory up deluxe. You seem to still have it. You too. I thought you old school hackers wouldn't know how to use Digimon programs. We've got a Geekcast specialist in Digimon work. It's very important to have, well, you know. We also have a real pain in the butt. As I said, Digimon are not programs. How many times do I have to tell you? Doesn't matter, we ain't interested. I only care about one thing, and that's Yugo. Yugo is my everything. Know Yugo, protect Yugo. That is my purpose in life. All I want is Yugo. Just her. Wow, I didn't know you could be sincere. In spite of your gross personality, that was kind of sweet. Wait a second, her? I just noticed something. You and me are a lot alike. Well, hang on. What are you talking about? Knock it off with that nonsense. Great minds hate alike. What do you mean by that? That's enough chit-chat. I doubt you're much different from before. I'll tan your hide. Ready? I took a crash course and beefed up my skills. I won't go down as easily as last time. So you say. I'll mess y'all up. If you go a girl, that's an interesting possibility that's just been introduced. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, alright. Terra Force. Are we playing as Nokia? We are playing as Nokia. We are Nokia for this battle. And I want to just mention that the thing that is about to happen is one of my favorite scenes in the game and was my desktop wallpaper for a while. Yeah, admittedly I'm just spamming the same couple moves, but this is pretty cool. It's nice to have a chance to play as somebody else. Playtime is over. Yeah, she expected me to train up her Digimon. It's like that. So much for training and bonds, what bunk? You're nothing but talk and cheap talk at that. It's over, bye-bye. No, this is not over. Not our Hot Springs ping pong matches, not our all-night karaoke, and not the super love Digimon strategy to the max. Because it's about to begin right now. Eh? Digimon! Metal Garurumon! Digifuse! What just... Did you see the miracle that the bond between me and my Digimon just made happen? I saw you go into the Gynax pose and I marked the fuck out. What? Workermon, Metal Garurumon, what happened to you guys? Get out! You whipped out that Digidevice like the cat would eat the canary. You saying that was just a wing and a prayer? I am Omnimon. I was summoned by the pure bond of friendship. Yeah! Of course you sure were! Just like I knew it was gonna happen, because I totally knew it the whole time. Alright, Faye. No more Mid's nice guy. This time you're going down. My favorite character. And she gets her own battle theme. Take a stance that counters any physical attack. That sounds good. Let's do that. Oh. Well, the paralyzed doesn't help, but... yeah, let's keep swinging that Transcendent Sword. And, just because we can, let a little Supreme Cannon. And just a basic attack. I can't believe this. Faye, what on earth is that Digimon? Well, it seems we have a winner, or do you want to keep going? Why do you have to interfere? I just want to save the world that was my father's dream. Hey, what's going on? Your mannerisms are suddenly all feminine. What's this about your father? Alright, that's enough. You've done a great job. I really admire you, sweetie. Miss Rie. Why don't you just go put your feet up? Your part in this is now over. Your role with Yuga was to bring everyone here. And according to our scenario, once everyone is here, what comes next? What is this? What's going on here? You little hackers are really stupid. No idea you were being played this whole time. You just blithely came along for the ride. Yep, Sari, I assume that, in the Japanese, her pronouns split or something. I don't know. Like, suddenly went all Anata when she should have been Bokuing or something. I'm going to take your unripe mental energy and squeeze every last drop. All for me. What? Alright? Can you hear voice? It's Kyoko! Seems I finally got through. I don't think I have long, though. What's going on? What the heck is this? As far as I can tell, someone has sent a high-density digital wave to your area. Someone? It's gotta be Shibe. What do we actually do about it? The answer is relatively simple. Eaters are attracted to digital waves. That being the case, you have to stop the digital wave at its source. Do that, and no more eaters should appear. You make it sound so easy. Just plug up the source. How do we manage that? I don't understand what's going on, but I'm not letting myself get swallowed up by nothing. What's happening? Help! Eek, eek, eek! Oh, shut up. I'll explain later, so just shut it. No matter what condition y'all are in, you always move at home pace. I'm a little relieved. You should be able to add a tight spot. I'll have a pot of my special waiting. Make sure you come to safely. Her special blend, is that what she said? I'm so happy I could cry. Source for the digital wave? I think that's it. For the time being, let's have a temporary truce. We've got to plug that hole. Miss Rie, why? Why would you do this? This isn't the time to be fretting about that. That's right. If the eaters keep spreading, we'll be in danger too. Garuru Greymon, any ideas? Garuru Greymon? Since Metal Garuru and War Greymon merge, your name should be Garuru Greymon. Or do you prefer Greg or Rurumon? I am Omnimon, you can call me that. Who cares what you're called right now? Do you have any ideas or not? The Eaters are being manipulated by a high-density digital wave. In addition to the source, there are connection points feeding the digital wave. You'll have to shut them off as well. Oh, look there, up there! Very well, I will go plug the openings. You too, watch after Nokia for me. Protect her from the Eaters until I return. I guess we have no choice. They're here. Well, let's go. But yeah, that shot of Nokia doing the, like, gunbuster pose. Exquisite. I love it. That was my desktop wallpaper for a while. Oh my god, I'm at half health. Yeah, that'll do. Remember when I talked about, like, penetrating attacks? And how incredibly vital they were at endgame? Let's... I kinda like those fields, honestly. I'm going to drop Venom Trap. That has a 70% accuracy, and it's not that great. We can't keep this up forever. It would be better to destroy them, but there's no proof that would stop them. What would you do, Nokia? I know what you'd do, Nokia. You'd act before thinking! Uh-oh, they're really starting to outnumber us now. What should we do? That's... What? No, wait, Yugo? You're kidding me, but Yugo's right here. That can't be. My brother? The Eaters are fleeing. Yugo, Yugo! So then that was Yugo just now. There are two Yugos? Both of them are Yugo? What the heck? A brother. Miss Rie, what are you... Stop! Did she just log out? I bet someone in the real world forced her to log out. Ah, now they're both gone. Was that a connection jump? I've never seen one before. Oh my, you're awake. Welcome home, Yuko. Miss Rie? You were controlling those monsters? Then that means every Eden syndrome case has been because you. Oh no, I wasn't doing it all from the very beginning. But I was fascinated by the existence of the Eaters. I knew there was a way to control them if only I looked hard enough. The experiments were a big success. All that's left to do is tear down the world's walls. And to do that, I'll need your mental data, your memories. Work with me just a little bit longer, dear Yuko. Oh my, it's you. Looks like your annoying little friend followed you back. That ability of yours is getting to be a tad bit bothersome. Would you mind getting out of my hair? There, now that nuisance is out of the way. It's Rie! No, you mustn't move. You have to relax for your first time, remember? What's great about this terminal is that not only can I log into Eden with any avatar I want, it creates the personality and imported as memories into the digital world. Did you not catch on, dear Yuko? You thought you were the real Yugo when you were logged in as Yugo, but no. I created that personality. No, that was of my own free will. Your own free will? There's hardly any of that left. If your free will was in charge, you'd never have taken part in that farce to fool all those hackers. To fool the hackers? I did that to the hackers? In other words, this terminal can spoof your memories via the digital world. It can write them in and, of course, extract them. Well, shall we begin? I'm going to steal all your secrets. It seems there's been some rapid developments. Regardless, I'm glad you're okay. Watch out for cars. I should be able to calculate Yuko's position from your Digivice's log data. Start by returning to the agency. I'll contact Arata and Nokia. I understand your excitement. I suppose it's only natural. Yet now is when you must remain calm. You must understand the situation before you act. Yes, that is precisely why you are my assistant. That was really intense. Arata. There's a lot I don't understand. But there's one thing I know for sure. I know who the enemy is. And? What do we do about it? She played us all for fools, mocking our pride. I have to avenge our fallen comrades as a lone hacker. Arata. Hey then, you need to go home before you get in over your head. Oh, Guru Greymon, thank you for helping us. I am Omnimon of the Royal Knights. Oh yeah, Omnimon! Royal Knights? There's something important I have to tell you. Once I merged into Omnimon, I was able to remember why I came to this world. Something important to tell me? The reason you came to this world? Not really following you, but okay, just leave it all to Nokia. Nokia. It is not just the digital world that faces a grave danger. The world you live in is threatened as well. You will be involved in a greater fight than the one you have been embroiled in so far. Will you lend us your aid? Yeah, of course we will. Even if the whole entire world is against us, and even if something gross falls from my hot bod, I will keep fighting for you, as long as my heart goes on. Seriously, my favorite character. Nokia. Thank you. There is, after all, something familiar about you. Okay, let's go. Our battle begins now. Idiot. Talking like that makes it sound more like the end than the beginning. Yugo. No, Yuko. I'm begging you, please be safe. And on that note, after all that bananas bullshit factory explosion, I'm gonna make you wait a week for the follow-up. Because I'm evil. Ahem. That said, we will be having Dreamfall chapters sometime this coming weekdays. I'm not sure when. Can I go out to the... No. Okay, hold on. Closing this down. Alright, so, we will have Dreamfall chapters sometime this weekdays. During the weekdays. I can words. But until then... Oh, you're very welcome. I am always delighted to be here. And as always, I'm delighted when anybody shows up. Like, you guys have a lot of potential choices in what you watch. And, let's go! I feel like, you still show up here, and that's amazing. That is honestly amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass you off to CarTube, who is doing Grandia. Y'all like Grandia, I think. And that'll be the thing. I, for one, am going to go get food because I am hungry as heck. Uh, read CarTube. But yeah, thanks for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for uh pretty much everything you guys do for me. And it's been a delight and a pleasure. And I am super hungry and I want like a burger or something. So I am out. Good night, everybody.